Hey everyone, how are y'all? Hey Justin, how are you? Hey Brez, how are you tonight? Alright, y'all don't forget to put your chat on live chat and hit the thumbs up on your way in if you have not done so. Neil, how are you? Hey Vapor, how are you? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Vinny D, how are you? Vapor, I'm doing good, thank you. Vinny, yeah, I'm completely upset over them demolishing the house today. I can't believe they did it. Um, but I will go check out your video that you did earlier. All right. Hey, cool gamer, how are you? And here is Vimy D's channel link if anybody wants to go over and sub up and check out the video that he did earlier on the house being demolished. Sandra, how are you? I will say it was a very sad thing to watch. And the sad thing is that there are still some people that are saying that there was tunnels under the house. Excuse me. Yeah, Sandra, it was. I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't even really want to watch it, but I did. It was like one of those things that it's really sad and really bad to look at, but you just can't help yourself. Hey, Big Al, how are you? You heard Jimmy Hoffa was under there. I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a rumor as well. JC, they were probably looking at it as they were making money. I didn't think anything other than that. And what I thought was crazy was the university put out that they're going to be there at 7 o'clock. That's when it was going to start. They rolled up probably what 30 to 45 minutes before 7 o'clock and started. They had like the whole first floor where Bethany's room was at. They had it done before 7 o'clock, like it was already down. And I don't know if they were trying to, if they thought they would get there early enough that they would beat the media, but the media was there waiting on them. Mountain Mama, yes, I'm not going to say any names, but yes, there is. I saw it today that they were saying that once the house was down, that the tunnels were under there. Hey, Summer, how are you? Betty Jo, I believe that. I think they thought literally that they were going to get out there before maybe the media was going to get out there, and then they were going to close the roads down, and they would be able to stop the media from getting there. And Nancy Lee with News Nation, she was out there posting all kind of stuff on Twitter and got them when they were all pulling in. Yeah, Angie, and the thing is, though, we watched it whenever they literally tore the house to the ground and then scraped the ground, getting all the debris up. I mean, if there would have been tunnels under there, we would have seen it. And Vinny, no, tearing down the house is not going to erase what happened. It's not going to take that away from the community or the university. The university in Moscow, Idaho, will always be known for those four kids getting killed there. And what I don't understand is it's been standing for 14 or 13 months since this happened. They tried multiple times to tear it down. The state is wanting to start the trial in the summer. Whether the judge is going to go for that or Ann Taylor's going to go for that, I don't know. But it possibly could start this summer. What would it hurt to leave the house standing for another 6 months? And I don't understand what the big rush is from the university. Angie, I agree. I know, Vinny, that's what I don't understand. $700 a day for security? Just to have a guy sitting out in a car out in the front? Because didn't they move the little trailer that was out there? They kept saying they didn't want to pay for security, but now they have to pay for security at the wheel. That's what doesn't make sense, Vapor. Because if it, people probably follow those dump trucks to wherever they dump that debris. And there's going to be people who's going to go into that site or try to and get pieces of that house for souvenirs or to get it and try to sell it online. Misha, how are you? And that is true. We don't know if the trial is going to happen in 6 months, but that is what the state is asking for. I just think it was a huge mistake, honestly. I know there's some people out there that thinks that it was okay to tear it down. It needed to be tore down, which I agree it does need to be tore down. But I just don't think it needed to be tore down before there's even a trial date scheduled. It's summer. Yeah, I'm ready for a court date or a trial date. That's what I'm waiting for. Avery, how are you? The gummy bear habit. I believe Kaylee's family wanted that to stand at least. Yes, Vinny, they had spoke out about it. That they wanted it to stand. I believe Xana's family wanted it to stay up. I'm sure Maddie's family did. Now, Ethan's family, his mom said that, they agree with the university. It needs to be tore down and all this and that. It's an eyesore. She's also thinking about her two kids who are still going to college there and they have to see it every day that they're there. And I completely get that. But at the same time, it's just a thing of it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Hey, Heather, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
My whole left side of my head hurts
Oh, jeez.
from my ear.
Can't catch a break, can you, kid?
It's because this cold air down here and the wind blowing and all that.
You
It's
come on up here. We got no cold air. Ain't nothing frozen up here.
it,
Ground's all thawed. People are falling through the lakes. It's freaking
oh
springtime
shit.
here. Yep, they had lawnmower races today at one of the bars.
Yeah, but people falling through the lake though, that's not good.
Ah, they're just idiots. They deserve it. It rained for 4 days straight. It was like 40 degrees, and they're out there on four wheelers dragging around 2,000-pound fish houses. They're dumb.
Oh
They
god.
deserve it. 100%.
Yorkie Mama, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. And she says, so upset that the house is gone. I am just, y'all. I wanted to cry this morning when I was watching it.
I was on my way out the door, and I got a notification that Vapor was live, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
broadcasting it, and I watched for a minute, and I was like, such a poor
Yeah.
decision. It opens up so many cans of worms for the defense, in my opinion.
Well, she agreed. The defense agreed. Hey, the Black Widow channel, how are you? She agreed that it could be tore down. The defense and the state did. So they better neither one come back and say something about that the house is tore down and we needed this, but we can't no longer get it and blah blah blah.
All it's going to take is one piece of evidence being presented by the other side, and they're going to go, well, wait a minute.
It's too damn late then.
That's what's going to happen.
I
What are my
mean,
words?
hey, Pokey Dots, how are you? I mean, it's just I get that they had to have security because people don't want to stay away from there. But like Vapor said a minute ago, what about where they dumped the debris at? They got to pay for security there.
I don't understand what the problem is. Why do we have such a problem with electric fences?
That's
Put
I
up an
don't know.
electric fence around that son of a bitch. You touch it, you're fried. You're a
I just
bacon bit.
somebody said $700 a day for
I
security.
believe that easily. I believe that.
Gee. Well, I mean, maybe in 24 hours, but damn, all they did was sit. It's not like
Yeah,
they got
that's
out
all
and
it
did
takes.
anything.
It don't take much to rack up a bill for security.
That is crazy. But I mean, is it better to pay for security and leave the house standing until the trial is over with, and then tear it down? That way, in case you need it, it's still there.
I guess that small little town's incurring a hell of a bill already.
It's just,
This is their budget's taking a hit on this, especially their police budget. My God, I can only imagine.
hey, G, and I just think it's a huge mistake to
I
tear it
agree,
down.
100%.
I've never, and I was watching WFLA with JB Buno this morning, and I believe he's the one that said that out of all the cases that he's covered, he's never seen a house tore down before a trial date.
I saw that.
21,000 for security in January. I would have sat there and ate gummy bears for the month of January for 21 grand.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, give me some Starlink, and DoorDash, and I'm down. I mean, weed's legal there, right?
No,
Oh,
not
never
no,
mind.
not
Mind.
no.
No,
It is
Idaho.
over in Washington. It is, but not in Idaho.
I'm tapping out then. Never mind. I'd go insane.
But damn, for $21,000, you could do
Yeah.
without it for
That's
a
yeah.
month.
I guess you could. I mean, you'd be coming off that thing grumpy, but I mean, I don't know. I just think it's a huge mistake, and I don't think and no one's ever going to change my mind on it. I think it's a mistake.
Well, my thing is it's not like I said in chat. It's not just destroying evidence, but it's also destroying DNA, isn't it? Potentially.
Yeah, I just think it just opens up
Yeah,
questions that absolutely can't be answered ever again.
I know,
It
and so
finalizes
that's
everything.
which also brings me to my next point is that I think if I was the defense and I knew that I did it, I'd be having a secret heyday today.
and they possibly are.
And it's awful. While these families and these victims are, I mean, the victims are no longer, but while these families and friends and loved ones and everybody else is just suffering in absolute agony like we have been for the last over a year.
And the thing is, though, the families pretty much begged not
Yeah.
to. not to tear the house down.
Yeah.
And it's just like the university just didn't
Dismissed them.
And what if, let's just say Bryan is guilty and the state can prove that, but there's something that was needed from that house that now they can't get, and he ends up walking because of it.
Because that what was ever in the house was going to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
I just think that's a huge mistake. And I think that it's going to come back to bite the state and the defense's ass when it goes to trial. Because they both agree to it.
But Scarlett, I don't know. Do you still kind of think and like have hope that they have enough to?
I mean, if he's guilty, I hope that the state has enough to prove 1,000% that he is guilty. Because, I mean, this is a death penalty case.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was kind of going.
So, if he is guilty, I hope the state has enough that they can present to the jury so the jury can see that he is guilty and they can come back with
beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right, a guilty verdict. But the house is a huge piece of evidence. Whether there's still DNA left in the house or whether they took all of the pieces of the house that had DNA on it out of the house, which could have been a possibility. We did see that there was part of Maddie's wall cut out whenever the day that I can't remember if it was the FBI went in or the defense went in, and they had Maddie's bedroom window open, and somebody got a picture from behind the house into her bedroom window, and you can see that there was a big hole cut in the sheetrock in her wall. So even if they got what they thought was all the DNA out of the house, there still could have been something in there, whether it was a point of view, just a measurement, a number of steps, the way the light shined, it could have been any little thing.
And that's what I said from the very, very, very beginning when they were talking about doing this, is that it is going to be crucial for the jury to know every inch of the house and the layout of it. Right. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're going to want to know when Dylan's claiming that she saw this guy walk by her, where her room is, they're going to, like that step up right there outside of Dylan's door into the living room, that's going to be brought up in trial. The distance between Dylan's room and Xana's room is going to be brought up. All of the sounds, what could Dylan hear up on the third floor? Like, all of this is going to be brought up.
To see if it's possible that he could do that in that amount of time, or if someone else was with him.
Right. And I mean, we've looked at the virtual tour thing on here many times, and all the rooms, and we pretty much know the layout of the house by heart, and all this and that, but it's nothing like being able to see it with your own eyes, walk in it, or even if they wasn't allowed to go inside the house, just walking around it and looking at points of view from what, like Mr. Gonzalez was talking about, whenever he sees on the video the car stopping at certain spots and sitting there for a while. Well, now the jury, they can't go to those spots where that car was parked and see where that person was looking at from that car. What window was they looking in, or was they able to see a certain, window from this spot but not from this spot? I mean, they can't do it now. And it's just, I don't understand it. And GMP, now, once all the stuff was moved out of it, all the furniture and all that, it's going to change the sound a lot. But I think at that point, because let's just say the jury got to go in there, and one of them was in Dylan's room and just sitting there and just trying to listen to everybody else in the house and where they're at. And it's not going to sound the same. It's going to echo because there's nothing on the walls. There's no furniture. But it's just that it comes to a thing at that point, the visual aid part of it, where if I'm standing in Dylan's doorway, how far around that corner can you see that goes down to Xana's room? Hey, Kelly. you know, the step. You can actually physically see how tall the step is because it us looking at it on the virtual
And
tour,
how
we can't
long,
really
like,
tell how tall the step is.
long it would take him to walk from that to out the sliding glass door.
Right, right. And KK, that's true. We just kind of, I mean, that's all we can do is trust the process at this point. Why haven't they tested the other DNA? Andrew, I don't know if they have now or not. I just know that back whenever the defense came out with that court document mentioning the three unidentified male DNAs that were found, at that point they hadn't tested them, but they could have since then, and we just don't know about it. Hey, millennials, how are you? Well, I don't know. This case, it just gives me a headache.
Yeah, this isn't a good one for you when you're having headache problems. I mean, it's like as bad as it gets.
Well, between this one and the Savannah Soto case, it is just like it's heartbreaking.
I heard there was all kinds of stuff that came to fruition with that today, but I haven't read anything
Well,
yet.
apparently they've gotten two people arrested, but
Well,
me
that's
and
good.
Avery were trying to find the facts on that, and we wasn't able to find. Or I haven't been able to yet. That was right before, like 10 minutes before I went live. I don't know if Avery was able to find anything or not on it. But between that one and Idaho and the house getting tore down, y'all, and I'm not joking. I literally, when I cut it on, because they were supposed to start at 7 o'clock their time, which would have been 9 o'clock my time. I got up at 8:30 and cut the TV on and got my phone, went to Twitter, and Nancy Lou is literally posting a video at like 8:30 my time, which would have been 6:30 Idaho time. Hey, Madam Mom, of them moving the equipment in and starting to tear the house down before even 7 o'clock. It's like they just could not wait to get this house tore down. The university could.
Well, it seems to me the earlier in the morning they do it, the less fanfare there's going to be. I think that's probably what was behind it.
I think that's what they were trying to do is they wanted to
Yeah.
hurry up and get everything in there because once they got in there, they were going to block the roads and only the dump trucks could come in. And I guess maybe they thought that they could keep the media out, but the media, y'all, was there before they even got there.
How long did it take them to get the thing to the ground?
4 hours total.
That's a long time for something that small.
Well, let's say they started at 6:30 their time. By 7 o'clock, they already had the very bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that front part of the house, they already had it tore up. And it was the only thing that was still standing was like the kitchen, Dylan's room, Kaylee's room, and Maddie's room.
Okay.
Like that whole other part. But they had to load the dump trucks and then let another truck come in and load it and then tear more down and, load and all that. And
Because usually they just get the thing down, get it in a pile, and then either sort and load or just straight up load from there.
Yeah, they didn't do that. They tore part of it down, loaded some trucks, and got enough of the debris out of the way, and then excuse me, tore some more down, and then that's how they did it. But I want to say by like I don't know, 12:30 my time, it was all off the ground and everything. Like all
So
the debris.
how did they fill in the tunnels so fast?
Dude, I don't know. Like I'm gonna be honest. Hey,
Smart
Margaret. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking, y'all. I was all up in the TV screen, looking for the tunnels and all that. And I'm just sitting here and
fucking YouTubers, I swear.
Well, I mean, because I was waiting, and
Yeah.
and you could see I couldn't tell if it was okay. So like the very first, the bottom floor, where the front door was at, that floor there was built up against the side of the hill or whatever. And then the living room and kitchen second floor was built on top of the first floor, but also on top of the hill as well. And so when they tore that bottom floor down, that back wall was up against the side of the hill. I can't tell if they had put like concrete there to build that as a wall and it was just really dirty, or if it was like black dirt because it had been there for so long. And there was people thinking that that was part of the tunnel.
Look, we have colleges here in northern Minnesota and different schools where they put tunnels in because it's so freaking cold in the winter.
Hmm.
And I would believe that between the university buildings, they would have tunnels. It would make sense. If kids don't have to go outside in the dead of winter between classes or to get to the cafeteria or the library or whatever, that would make sense. But just random tunnels throughout the town is the
Well,
most ridiculous,
No.
stupid
No.
shit I've ever heard on YouTube. It's dumb.
oh yeah, there was all these different rumors about the tunnels and
But
what was it, a steam
know that the,
tunnel to the sewer tunnels?
didn't you know that the tunnels are another 12 inches 12 inches below?
Are we talking 12 real inches or internet inches?
Real inches.
Okay.
Like below the house?
I heard you gotta dig another 12 inches to get to the
But where is the inlet into the house from the tunnels?
I don't know. I was joking.
Y'all are killing me. You're killing me.
You're
Like,
killing me, Smalls.
Because I mean, there's literally no inlet into the house for a tunnel to be under the house. I
So
mean,
it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
That's
in my
it,
life.
Heather Bratt. They found Harriet Tubman. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it
Hey,
is.
Duncan.
You got it.
I was-
KK, I am too. I'm over the flipping tunnels.
I was surprised at, I thought that for some reason, because in that one picture where it shows that brick foundation, where the red stuff was coming out,
Mm-hmm.
I assumed that the whole house was a brick house with siding over it. And so when they started taking it down and it was just coming down like a raggedy old dollhouse, I was like,
Yeah, it
And
comes
it was
down.
stick, it was stick construction
that was just
on
a
top of a
frame.
Yeah,
block
it
basement.
was,
That
but
was
it
just a
was, it
framed
wasn't.
house.
Yeah, it wasn't built very good.
No,
Um,
I
I didn't
hardly
think
seen
so.
any insulation.
there was a little bit. I seen a little bit of yellow insulation, but I will say this, and I may have it on the video that I'm going to show here in a minute, where Kaylee's bedroom was, the window to her bedroom that was on the front of the house. Okay, so whenever they tore that living room, Xana's room, all that, like the second floor and the very bottom floor, when they tore that off away from the house and it just left the kitchen, Dylan's room, Kaylee and Maddie's room, underneath Kaylee's bedroom window was another window that was covered up by the wall.
You should throw the video up while we're chatting and just let it play.
Yeah, because it don't
No
have
volume.
any shit. It don't have any sound to it.
That's perfect.
So that makes me think there was an attic originally, and then they took the attic and turned it into that third story, well, second story.
Anytime you can add a bedroom in college housing, you do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
it,
mean, you don't give a
helps.
shit if it's a closet or attic or basement or crawl space or whatever. If you can get rent for it, throw a bed in there.
All right, let's see here.
I lived in a corner of an attic in one of the places when I went to the University of Minnesota. And it was a corner of an attic. It was literally big enough for a bed and a really small desk and one chair. And I paid, it was like almost $600 a month for that place.
Okay, hold on, and let me put video credit source. So I don't get in trouble for playing their
Look,
video.
Scarlett's voice is on. Listen to Scarlett and go night-night.
He ain't having it, Avery. You don't want to listen.
See? You hear her?
Just waiting for the thugs to come back.
You hear her?
Is he growling at me?
He's talking to you. Tell her what you think.
Oh, it sounds like he's growling at me.
Tell her.
Oh, I was just gonna say,
No, he's talking.
I cannot even imagine. Like, I was sad enough, but I cannot even imagine what, like, the families were thinking when the house was being.
No, because they were watching it.
If it was me, I wouldn't have watched.
I probably wouldn't have either if
I
I was.
wouldn't have watched.
I
What's the
didn't
point?
really watch it anyways because I was at work, but
I didn't want to watch it. I just couldn't help myself.
I had it on at work, but I didn't really watch it. But
I mean,
I
look,
just
they're
didn't-
there before
Children's bed.
daylight.
that was their children's bedrooms.
I know. And what happened happened. Hey, Ava.
Mm,
And they were watching it,
yeah.
and just it's sad, y'all. I
Yeah.
literally I wanted to cry this morning. Hey, musical. KK, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Hi,
bet.
KK.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, KK.
Yeah,
Hey.
not a damn one of you said hi to me when I come up here.
I did
Oh,
so.
hi. Avery.
I
Hey,
didn't. I'm sorry.
Avery.
Avery, how are you?
Hi, my true crime dumplings.
How you doing, honey?
No, I
Remember
feel
when I told you,
so-
Scarlett? I was like, you can sleep in a little bit because they're saying it's going to happen at 7, but like sunrise wasn't till 7:32.
And they'll get there at 7, but they'll still be sitting up. I remember that because when I seen them start working at 6:30, I was like, KK was just
Nope.
all wrong.
I was so wrong.
I seen them working in the dark. I was like, "What is this?" Like, I
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, why didn't we just schedule it at midnight?
I mean, might as well.
We could
12:01
have used
a.m.
explosives and just done it in seconds.
I mean, they were
I-
just in such a flipping hurry to
Can you
tear this
imagine
thing
laying
down.
in your bed next door to
This
that?
I'm just
Crazy.
amazed at how easy.
Now you see how much
It
they
came
got
down.
tore down before
Yeah.
daylight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that's how quick it was. Within probably 30 minutes, they had that whole
Oh, I was.
second and first floor tore down.
It's like
Wow.
that house was like paper thin or something. Because
I was-
I've seen
You could tell
other-
it was like constructed on the cheap end, right?
Yeah, because I've seen other houses get demoed, and it takes a whole lot more
Yeah,
than
it's a lot
what do
more
you
work.
what do you
Y'all
call
see
that
the-
thing, Big Al, on the end of that machiney thingy?
The
The
grappler?
Is it called a grappler?
Yeah, it's a grapple
Yeah.
bucket.
I've seen other houses get demoed, and it took more than that.
Usually, if they use one of those grapple buckets, they usually put a line right down the middle of the house and then push everything into the line from the sides and push it down. And usually there's someone there with a fire hose keeping the dust down because you don't know how long that place has been there. There could be asbestos.
yeah, and there wasn't.
And I'm really
None of
surprised that they're not doing that. But I think they wanted to get the majority of the stuff where things could be seen done in the dark.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
That's what it seems like to me. They wanted that part of it done in the dark, so there were no pictures floating
Mhm.
around. And
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like the operator is very good at what he's doing to me, in my opinion. 'Cause I've
Scarlet.
watched a lot of houses come down, and that took a long time.
Cheapest bid.
Right. Do y'all
What
see
year-
the window right here though? This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Kaylee's. That's Kaylee's bedroom window right here.
Yeah.
And then that window right here. And another video that I saw, it looked like there was still glass in the window. And they just built over it.
Yeah, you're right. I see it.
Like I said, college housing, if you could get a bedroom in there, you do it any way you can as quick as you possibly
Yeah,
can.
I don't think it's conspiracy theory. I think it's just
No.
cheapskate
It's just cheap.
shortcuts.
Yeah.
Get another
Yeah.
bedroom in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
get more money out of it. You know, I've seen. I mean, I lived it.
Does
I lived in
anybody
some
know?
dumps in college.
Does anybody know what year the house was built?
I think we looked way back when.
shit,
It was built and then they remodeled and added on that
Yeah, they
third
added
floor
on.
or something like that. Something wild.
We
Yeah.
seen it. We seen the year that one time when we were pulling it up on that one website, and I think it said it was built in like 1958 or
You can
Yeah.
definitely
50
Google it,
something.
There
Josie.
should be asbestos
It's out
abatement
there.
happening.
Yeah.
Because you got to think the president of the university lived in the house whenever he was young.
So would
And
there
then-
be asbestos, Big
There
Al?
very well could be.
Oh,
In the
probably
50s,
so.
I'm sure there
absolutely.
Yeah.
was.
Well, my
That
house
was
was built in 1959, so you think I have it in here?
It's possible unless it was already
It's
abated
possible.
in another remodeling or something. It should have been disclosed to you at purchase.
Ooh, Jaden, we got to burn the place down.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, never say that.
You'll jinx yourself, girl.
This is an open line. What are you talking about? Who is this?
That was my very first fear when they started going in, like way back when they started going in the house, was, can you imagine with
That
all
insulation right there looks like it
with
could be asbestos.
with all the red stuff and the smell and
Mhm.
everything? Can you imagine going into that place?
But the thing is, though, whenever Ann Taylor and them went in the other day, they didn't
Mhm.
go in with masks.
I know, and I'm like, girl,
There was probably no
how
smell in
can
there.
Okay,
you?
that was the end of it. It wasn't but like 4 minutes long.
Isn't that the insulation that has fiberglass in it?
Well, it could
Big
be
Al?
fiberglass, or it could be fiberglass blown insulation, or it could be asbestos.
Now, it did look like in certain parts of the house when they tore it down that there was blown insulation in there.
But there's different kinds of asbestos. There's asbestos wrapping
Yeah.
for pipes. There's bat asbestos. There's asbestos tiles. There's asbestos floor tiles, ceiling tiles. There's so many different forms of it. Usually they come in and they do a test, and if they find any, then you've got to hire an abatement company to come in and get it all out.
Mhm.
And they test everything. A friend of mine bought a house in Minneapolis and got royally screwed. It wasn't disclosed, and they found it after the closing, and he got screwed. I mean, it cost him, it was thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right. You have to have like a remediation company
Yeah,
come
it's
through.
super expensive.
See, I wouldn't know because this was my mom's house and she didn't have an inspection because she paid cash.
Well, when you go to resell it, if you ever resell it, you'll find out.
Huh,
And there's
I'm
other ways. You don't need to. I mean, they can do an air quality inspection too and find it that way.
Well, if there's mold behind the walls, you won't know till you cut into the walls and it comes out. I learned that from these hurricanes. They said
That's
right
true.
now your air quality tests perfectly, but if there was moisture behind the wall, you're not going to know until you cut in. And once you cut in, it's all exposed. And then, I mean, that's a wrap.
Because
It
the
was like
mold.
$28,000 to start mold
You got to
remediation if it would
redo
have
it
been
all.
found in there. Everything, yeah.
Yeah, can you even
Ooh.
imagine starting, like, if water got in between the walls and it sat there for years after a hurricane or water or a flood or anything like that, sat there for years, but it was like condensed and you couldn't smell it, and then you found that out?
Mm,
Can you
mm, mm,
imagine the smell? That's what freaks me out. That's why I'm like, give me a tornado, because the aftermath of a flood or a hurricane is what freaks me out.
Well, you can tell, like, by the way that if that stuff on the outside of the house was really what we thought it was by Zana's room, you can tell it was kind of poorly constructed, like
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't sealed
Yeah,
off
because it
properly.
should have
So
never
it
seeped out of the house.
shouldn't
right there.
have. However, my neighbor next door, one day she was in her bedroom, and I don't know what she was doing to discover this, but she discovered that she could see sunlight coming in from under her baseboards during the day when her room was blacked out. And it was because there was whatever the barrier is supposed to be between baseboards and like the outside of the brick house wasn't right. So you could see the light coming through. And so I was like, oh my
Started coming
God.
off the base.
That would take a shit ton of money to fix too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of
It
brickwork.
Yep.
Big Out, did it start coming off the base? Is that what happened?
Where's that? What?
No, these are all brand new homes.
Oh, geez.
It was just poor construction.
Oh.
There's
probably
usually
not-
when you do brickwork like that, there's an insulating layer that you put between bricks and the threshold where you start framing the walls. And if that's not there, if they didn't put that in there, then yeah, you'd see daylight through it.
Yeah, she's like, am I seeing daylight come through here? I was like, oh my God. I could show you all the pictures of it.
I mean, a lot, you guys, I'm not going to lie, like, a lot of houses that get rented in my college town, which my college town is 5,000 people without the college kids and 8,000 with the well, probably more like 7,500 or 8,000 with the college kids. 8,000 is being generous. But a lot of the houses that get rented out, year after year after year to college kids, some of them, and Big Al, you can probably attest to this.
Oh,
some
slumlords.
of them should probably be deemed not livable.
For sure.
Well, I mean, you've got college kids that are partying constantly. Not all of them, but some of them are constantly
Most of them.
partying. drinking, and they
Own
tear
party.
shit up, and they don't clean their houses up. I mean, we've seen
No.
college kids and how they live.
Y'all, my neighborhood butts up to the stadium football field. Like,
Oh God, you can hear them doing football games.
I can hear
and
every football game. I can hear the cannon going off. I can see
the
the guy
band and
parachuting down.
everything.
I can hear it all, y'all. Like,
Hmm.
we're in College Central right here.
My sister's house is literally in the parking lot at the stadium in Green Bay.
Oh my God. No, there's a couple streets before me, but
No
I
streets.
didn't know what I signed up for.
Right across from her front yard is the parking lot, and then it's the stadium.
No, it's crazy on the weekends when there's games here, like home games. They block everything off, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Her landlord makes like $5,000 a game for parking cars on the lawn.
See, that's what I want. I want an employeeless business, a parking lot.
Wow.
I mean,
So, Scarlett,
I can imagine living next to a college.
You would hate it.
Scarlett, I don't know
Uh-huh.
if you got to see or not in Discord, but I posted a link to a Facebook video, and it is, I think it's Savannah Soto's cousin who recorded it, and it's the vigil. And at the very end of the video, you hear them, somebody gets a phone call from the police department telling them that arrests were made. And
I
then you
listened to
can,
that like 5 times and I couldn't pick it up.
yeah,
I
you
couldn't
can
hear it.
hear them. I can't hear the phone call, but you can hear them all saying, they got him, and they got the MFers, and they were all like,
Oh wait,
you know,
that video's not available anymore. The one that you posted.
are you serious?
Avery,
I
please tell
knew
us
I
you
should have.
screen recorded it.
God, I should have.
Yeah, it says this video isn't available anymore. The link may be broken, or the video may have been removed.
No, hold on. Let me go sleuth.
Okay.
First of all, was this her side of the family or his side? It was her side.
Her side.
Yeah, and
They
then
did the vigil for Savannah and the baby today.
Okay.
yeah, and then after they're celebrating, saying yes, they got the MFers, and then there's one girl who says, "Who was it? Do they know who?" Like she was asking who was arrested, and I mean it was
What'd they
definite.
say?
Well, the video cut off, so
Ginger, thank you so much for becoming a member, and welcome to the family.
I'm gonna see if I can go find it.
Yeah, I was when Avery had said that they were talking about that 2 people had been arrested. I found the jail roster for Leon Valley, but it doesn't have anybody in there for today's arrest. So apparently they just haven't put it on there yet. Everything was from yesterday and before. So I'll have to check it tomorrow and just see if I can find somebody for like murder charges.
Well, I know when that guy killed that woman here,
Mm-hmm.
they never put his charges on the roster.
Oh, really?
Nope. Well, they put his picture on there and then they pulled it down, and then they released him 2 days later.
Yeah, there was a lot of people when I was looking on the roster. They had like assault charges, but then they were released.
Yeah, they
And
just
there
let
was
him out.
a lot of illegal. A lot of them there was probably 20 or 30 that was charged with illegal entry, and they were all turned over to ICE. And that was just like yesterday, on the 27th. I heard they had 2 suspects, but no news of any arrests in connection to that. Now, I do have the video that I am going to play here in a little bit of that the police released in Savannah's case, the person of interest, where Savannah and them's car pulls up and this truck pulls up. It's very interesting. Ginger, you are very welcome. So maybe they'll make an arrest because y'all.
I read something that the coroner classified his wounds as direct contact with the firearm, but not hers.
Yeah, his was a contact gunshot wound to the head was his cause of death, and then hers was just gunshot wound to the head.
That's interesting.
Yes, because whoever did
yesterday,
it.
That's not what we heard.
Well, they did say yesterday that it was they had a wound to the head.
Right.
then
They
they
said they
come
were
out
both right to the base of the head.
Behind the right ear.
Yeah,
on
behind the
both.
right ear. Hey, Tina Murray. But now they're saying that his was contact, which means whoever did this had the firearm, the muzzle of it up to his head when it went off. Which
And they said it was behind his right ear, so that either puts him in the back seat
The way I understood it
reaching
was
across her.
like both of them were behind the right ear, so it's like somebody could have been behind either one of them. You know, they could have both been in the front, and somebody from the back seat did both. You know, boom, boom.
Yeah, the video's gone.
okay, and Avery just on said to let you know that it was an unconfirmed rumor.
Well, I
about
seen where
the arrest.
somebody posted that in the discussion group on Facebook that it's an unconfirmed rumor,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know that. I don't know. I just know what I heard on that video.
Yeah.
So
Well, maybe
I
though
wonder
her
why
family, maybe her family will come out, and if they're able to, and
yeah.
give some more information on it.
But did you see the other video and I did screen record it, and it's that apartment video doorbell camera, and
Was that a real thing? The Ring doorbell was real?
yeah, they're talking about Savannah and her man, well, they call him another word, that they snitched. And one of the guys in the video is the boyfriend of that one girl who's been talking all the crap.
The nail shop girl?
Annalisa. Yeah. Yeah, he's in that video. And then there's another video from that same doorbell cam, and I have it screen recorded in the same video. And this is 2 hours after the bodies were found. And it's so many gunshots, like, and they're running. And it's that same guy, the boyfriend of that girl, the Annalisa girl.
Okay, so the one that you posted of the three guys that's on the steps, and the one is sitting down and the other two come up and he stands up. A lot of people are thinking that that's Matthew, but I've seen some people say that it wasn't him.
Can we watch that on here or no?
Yeah, let me just wait. Let me download it.
Me and Summer are gonna recognize that haircut.
Well, I mean, it does look like him, and that's where
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were getting confused, because it does look like him whenever he stands up.
He has a very unique body type and a very unique haircut.
But if you listen to what those guys are saying, they definitely say Savannah and her NIGGA snitched.
Oh, wait, it says that word on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a hard R? Is it a hard R or a
No, it's A.
Yeah, even I'm still not gonna play it though.
Yeah.
Not with that in it. But it is KK, it is on Discord.
Okay.
She posted it at 7:23. So it's up a little ways, but not too far at the bottom.
Summer, go look at that haircut.
And
she'll know.
If you watch past that part where the three boys are on the porch, then I screen recorded where it'll go to the next video, and that's when you hear all the shooting and them running and everything else.
Now, like I said, the boy that stands up, he's sitting on the steps when the other two boys come up the steps. He stands up. It looks just like Matthew, but
Right.
I can't look. It doesn't show directly in his face, so it's hard to tell for sure if it's him. And so I saw some people on the Facebook group saying that it was him, and then others were saying that's not him. So
yeah, I can't tell, because I just can't tell.
I mean, the haircut does look like his own.
I mean, it's a very undisputable haircut.
Yeah, it's
because of those damn bangs.
It's insanely unique, and the side view of it isn't blended at all. Like, not a lot of people walk around with that haircut. And he's really tall, like
super tall,
abnormally tall. Like, have you seen her pictures at her baby shower? He's like hovering over her.
Well, he's the same height as these other guys are in that video. They're all about the same height.
And the video that I have of the person of interest in the in the truck. Somebody gets out of the driver's side seat in the car.
Mm-hmm.
It's not tall enough to be him, and it's not short enough to be her. And
Yeah.
whenever they turn around to get back into the car, it looks like they have a ponytail. But it's hard to tell if it's a female or not.
Yeah. It looks to me like it's a male, but I mean, I
It
was like,
could be.
I was zooming in and I was adjusting contrast and sharpness and everything, trying to see, and it looks like a very light-skinned Hispanic male. But
There is someone though in the truck, in the passenger side,
yeah,
because when the driver gets out and walks to the car, whoever's in the truck still throws what looks like a white towel in the
yeah,
driver's seat of the truck, and the driver walks over to the truck, gets it, walks back to the car. The driver then gets out of the car and then is up for like just a second, and then they get back in, and then the dude he walks back to the truck, and you can see him as he like tosses it, whatever it
mhm,
is, towel or whatever, back into
yeah.
the truck.
Yeah, the police guy who did the news conference today, he said that they were wiping down the side of the door with that
That's kind of
towel.
what it looks like, because if you notice the guy that got out of the truck, and when he got the rag or towel, whatever it was, it looked like he was standing at the back door on the driver's side, like he's looking into that window and standing
Hmm.
right there.
But there is a guy, so on the Annalisa's Facebook page, Annalisa is the girl who was talking all the crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at her friends list, there's a guy on there. I screenshot his picture. He looks like he could be that guy, the driver of that truck.
Okay, did you put it on Discord?
Uh-huh. I did put his picture in there.
Okay, is that the big dude?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, the dude that got out of the truck was a big guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He really looks like him. I mean, I would hate to blast him, like I wouldn't want you to show it, Scarlett, in case it's not him, but it looks like it's him. I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
looks like
mean,
it could be him.
the same body type is the guy that got out of the truck.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, just in case the guy's innocent, and it's not
Right.
him, I hate to do that. But I seen in the Facebook group where they've been posting addresses for these people.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't need to be doing that, because that's
Mm-hmm.
just going to open up a big can of worms of somebody who's possibly innocent and getting them hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, they've posted the address of that Annalisa girl and her boyfriend about 55 times.
And that's the one that was saying that she had something to do with it and her boyfriend had something to do with it.
Well, then she backtracked and said that they don't. He did 2 videos today talking about, her boyfriend did, talking about they don't have anything to do with it, but he doesn't give, he doesn't care that they're dead and they deserve it, and
Oh my God.
yeah,
Why?
it's
They're
bad.
human beings. They don't. I mean, hey, if the dude's into what he was into, okay, he shouldn't have been doing that, especially when he had a baby about to be born. But damn,
Mhm.
they didn't deserve to be murdered. Especially that. What the hell did the baby do to anybody?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's all just remember this happened in Texas. Someone's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
This is a DP case for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's
For
already
sure.
a capital murder case.
So that baby is gonna get some sort of vengeance, which is the only good thing I've heard yet.
Yeah.
That is true.
Someone's gonna pay for that shit.
Yep.
I hope. I mean,
It's tough, Big Al, because you see a case like this and it's getting so much attention. And okay, I'm going to tell you guys, like I was telling my sister about it today, and she goes, "Is that the case of the guy who was the substance dealer with the girlfriend, with the baby?" And I said, "Yeah." And she was like, "I don't understand why they're even getting this much attention when there's so many other cases going on of good people that aren't."
agreed.
And I felt so confused by that. And then I got to thinking about it later, and I was like,
I think it's the baby.
the baby. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, they shouldn't have been what happened to them shouldn't have happened. They didn't deserve that, no matter what him or her or either one were doing. They did not deserve that. But I think the reason why it got so much attention is that whenever it was put out that she was missing, she was pregnant, she was a week past her due date, and she went missing pretty much the day that she was supposed to go be induced. And I think
Yeah.
that's the reason why people picked up on it, plus the fact that her boyfriend was missing also.
Yeah.
And I think that baby is what got this case
Oh
going.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But either way, they still didn't, they shouldn't they shouldn't have been doing what they were doing, but they didn't deserve it either. They're
Yeah.
still human. They still have families that miss them. I've been
Right.
watching what Matthew's stepmom has been posting, telling people don't donate to the GoFundMe that his mama has put up, because all she's wanting to do is she's wanting a cash grab, and she didn't see him but 2 times. And the stepmom was like, I was the responsible parent, and I had life insurance put on him, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was going to be my grandbaby, and like it had all these plans with Savannah and all this and that.
Yeah, she said the dad had custody of him and she helped raise him.
Yeah, and that he lived in the house with her son since Matthew was 3 years old. So she's raised him. I'm assuming that's when they got together and got married. And so she basically raised him since he was a baby. And said that his bio mom only saw him twice a year, and that was on his birthday and Christmas.
But still, I mean, but why? His parents had to have known what he was doing for a living. It is all over his Instagram.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear what his dad said whenever he got arrested for hitting Savannah, that they wouldn't bail him out of jail. That his dad
Yeah.
wanted him to take responsibility and be held accountable for what he done, and he wouldn't bail him out. He
Yeah,
told the police
I
that he
heard. But you would think they would have been doing something to try to get him out of that life. But I guess
Yeah, I agree with that
There's
too.
only so much you can do when someone's in.
True.
You
Yeah.
can't just drag them out by their hair. It's not like you're pulling them out of a dance or something. I mean, it's.
Yeah, they knew, but he was in so deep into that
Mm.
that he would have had to have been something that he would have, if he would have just cut loose from it completely, he would
Yeah.
have had to have moved away from there.
We just had a double M up here from the CARTEL people
Oof.
not too long ago.
Mhm.
Some guy was into him for like $30K, and they showed up dressed like cops and killed everybody in the house.
I gotta tell you though, after watching the video that the police released, that didn't look like any kind of CARTEL to me.
No,
Because
I
I
don't.
think if that's what it was, they would have
Well,
Did it
they
at
would
the
have taken them
apartment.
out to the desert and dropped them.
I think they would. Well, I think they would have done it at their apartment. Hey, Bryan, how are you? I think they would have done it at the apartment and took their money and everything that they had in the apartment.
Yeah.
Or because it was said that they left in a hurry because they left that candle lit. Maybe somebody called them, but even then, I still think that group of people would have still busted the door down looking for them and got what was in there, money or firearms or whatever, and still found them and did something to them. But I don't think they would have done it like this. I think this was more of a substance related type thing. I mean, there's several different scenarios that could have went on. He could have been into somebody for a lot of money and didn't pay them. He could have been fronted something and didn't pay them back. He could have robbed somebody. Like, there's a lot of different things that could have happened to have caused this. But that baby done absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
The baby did not deserve any of it.
No.
Which is why I'm super glad it happened in Texas.
Yes.
And I hope they catch somebody, and I hope it's the right person, and I hope they put him in the fast lane. They can give him self-checkout.
I've never understood how people who are in that life, they're selling substances for a living, like how they sleep at night. If I would never be able to not be looking over my shoulder.
Some of them, I'm sure some of them don't.
I'd be
Yeah.
so paranoid.
You sleep with a gun under your pillow, Avery. That's what you
Yeah.
Cool.
And you lock your doors at night, and
Yeah.
then you do whatever you can to possibly block your door where nobody can bust it down. I mean, there's
I mean, he was going about it a stupid way. He was advertising when he
yeah.
got his stuff on social media so
KK
people
sent
would
me
know.
Yeah, KK sent me a screenshot last night when I was live on Discord.
Hmm.
He literally had the substance, had a picture of it on there, and
Yep.
had what he was selling and the price that he was selling it for.
Yeah.
Like
Are you
he wasn't.
serious?
I
Yeah,
swear to
that's
God, I'll
right.
send it to you. KK sent it to me last
He
night.
put that on social media?
Yes,
That's how he used to advertise when he
yes.
was making his runs to everybody.
Holy
I've
shit.
seen,
Yeah.
look,
I,
I've seen about 300 of his posts over the past couple of years of when
Like
he was.
his personal social media, like his name.
Yes.
What
Yes.
kind of idiot?
It's
Or
he does he's done it on multiple social medias, advertising what he does.
yeah, or he would say, place your orders because tomorrow I'm going to pick up, and that's
Mhm.
like just telling everybody when you're going to have all the stuff on
Well,
you.
including the cops.
yep.
That's just asking to get hurt. Like,
Well, I mean, you go to advertise and shit like that, and then people's going to be like, damn, that dude just read up. Look at the sack of money he's got in the picture. Let's go rob him. I mean, him and her are posting pictures with firearms, and
You guys,
like, and
people.
it's like here recently because she's big and pregnant in these pictures.
yeah, right. That's what I
agree
don't
with Brad's
get.
post just now. Like, clearly he's a genius.
Yeah, people don't care, and people are
I just
fearless.
went back and watched this. Apparently, they all have the same barber.
It's the Floby.
That's my conclusion.
It's the Floby. It's that hair cutting solution that you hook onto a vacuum. YouTube it, you'll laugh.
Okay, I just sent it to
I
you to go
remember
on
the
Twitter.
Floby. A lot of hairstyles.
Okay.
A lot of money.
Oh,
with
you
the
look at the
Floby.
Floby, you'll laugh your ass off, KK. Seriously, it's funny. That was the early, I think it was early 80s.
No, I remember the Floby. People capitalized on the Floby.
Any idiot can cut your hair with one of them.
I just think they shared the same barber.
Ginger, yes. Let me. Well, Ginger just brought it up, y'all. Ginger, give me 1 second. I'm fixing to go post the link on my community page, and then you can grab the link from there for Discord. Hold on, I need to do that anyway because I think somebody said that the last link didn't work or had already stopped working. So let me do that real quick.
I can't believe he put this on his social media.
And that's not the only one
You
that he
should
put
see
on
it.
there.
There's so much. Like I saw some really crazy stuff.
Like him showing wads and wads and wads of cash.
Yeah, and whenever you go to show and stuff like that, people they get to watching your social media, and when you're posting all these firearms, all this money, you're talking about all this stuff that you're selling. You're just asking people to come rob you.
Did you see all those clips, Scarlett, where they like compiled it into like one TikTok live where it's like 50 photos of like firearms, cash, drugs, like
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
prices.
it.
I'm gonna try to find it and I'll send it to you. It was insane. It was like 3 minutes long, but that is like his all day, every day. He is the epitome of a hustler. Like he ran his thing.
Let me ask you guys something. I seen that picture of him with all of his teeth in his mouth are gold. How much is one gold tooth? Like just one.
Was that even
I
real, or
don't
were there
even-
Probably like
Yes.
20 grand.
I didn't zoom in on it. What's your question about it?
Like how much does that cost to have
Were
like,
they
It
even
depends where you get it at.
To
Like
get
at the
your
Galleria,
grills?
at the Galleria in Houston, they have a shop, like a jewelry shop just for girls.
It's like $20,000-$30,000.
You're
I'm sure it's
kidding
30
me.
and up. No, it's probably
Yeah,
30 and up. There's a
it's
jewelry shop
expensive.
just for girls in the Galleria.
I was
Google
going to say like
says-
20,000.
Google
So,
says
like-
cost of a real gold crown, not a
No,
grill.
the dude was making money. There's no question about that. Like that, if anything, that's the last thing we need to question. Like he was making money.
What the hell is all about
600
the
to
tooth?
2,500 a tooth,
600 to 2,500 a tooth.
or more.
I'm
That's
gonna
just
find
for a
that
crown.
clip, that TikTok where it shows like his last 50 posts, and like it was insane. But here's my thing: how did they catch him off guard like that? Because he's the type of person that doesn't leave the house without a weapon in the car. He's the type of person that has a firearm in every
Somebody he
single
knew was
room of
sitting
the
in the back
house.
seat.
Yep.
But
Somebody
every
he knew
single
set him
room,
up.
every single room was locked up. There was enough firearms for that house to be Fort Knox. And I can promise you,
Well,
I've seen so many pictures of it sitting in his lap with the steering wheel. Like he doesn't drive without it.
I don't
Yeah.
drive without mine.
I don't drive without mine either. And my
Mine
house
sits
is
in my
like
lap
that. Like
if I'm in
my
the car.
house, every single room, there's some like,
Yeah, me too.
but he has pictures and he's bragging about how he's so armed up. How did they catch him? Like it's somebody he knew, somebody close.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
pop style. It was somebody that he knew sitting in the back seat, and they got them both quick.
That's what his cousin said, that they believe he was set up. Somebody
Well, it had to be.
Had to be.
called him and told him, like, hey, come down. I need to see you real quick. Or, and he didn't realize, yeah, like somebody he knew.
I mean, it had to be, or his family, like the other theory was, and this is just a theory. It had to be that way, or his family went in and made it look like it was that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. If he's armed up, if he's strapped all the time, and he's always got a gun in his lap, the only way he got that was if he knew who was sitting behind him
Well,
and
I'm
let his
saying,
guard down.
yeah, you're probably right.
So I mean, that's really if he's that paranoid, and he's probably doing the dope too.
No, he was
That's-
that paranoid. You can
Yeah.
tell. Like if you saw his
Yeah.
telegram,
There
like
had to be somebody he knew.
he was strapped. Every other picture, he's strapped and showing it and pointing it at the camera, like every other.
Oh yeah, there's
picture
pictures with him
for
and her.
50 pictures long.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I was going to ask y'all. So I seen where somebody had screen recorded his telegram. What the heck is Telegram? I don't even know what it is. Is it
It's
like
Discord.
a...
It's like
It's
Discord.
like Kick, but for younger people, and it's almost like a Snapchat thing where you can't screenshot or screen record most of the stuff in there, but some of it you can.
Telegram's encrypted too.
So I'm too old for Telegram?
No,
Pretty
there's a lot
much
of
like
people.
it's pretty much like Snapchat when you do a Snapchat and you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't screen record it or
There's a lot
screenshot
of
it without them
political
knowing.
stuff on Telegram, Avery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But on
I've never
Telegram,
heard
you're
of
not
it.
allowed. Like your phone won't let you screen record a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Snapchat pissed me off because I took a screenshot of a message that my daughter sent me so I could use it against her later.
And it says it to them
told
that
her.
you did it.
It told her that I
It
took a
tells them.
screenshot.
But
Yeah,
on
it's
Telegram, it's not allowed. Like you can't do it no matter what kind of phone you have on most of the accounts that are locked down.
So is Telegram like an app, like
Yeah, it's an app.
Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How have I never heard of this?
There's different channels. It's kind of like Discord too, a little bit.
Because you're not a dealer or a buyer.
I've never heard of it either.
Oh, is
Until
Never heard
it?
of
this
Telegram
case.
or Signal?
So Telegram is just for people who
Mostly
are
for dealers
dealing
and
and
buyers.
buying?
No, it's not, Avery. It's not. There's all kinds. There's all kinds of people on Telegram. It's supposed to be a more secure way of communicating, just like Signal.
Really?
There's
Y'all,
all
Avery will have one
kinds of different
tomorrow.
Right.
communities on there.
Yeah, she will.
I mean,
asked my cousin this weekend. If she had Facebook, and she's like, no. Like,
Yeah, I don't think
like-
Facebook is as popular as it used to be.
No, it's people are starting to jump ship.
well,
where are
young
they
kids-
jumping to?
young kid, they're jumping
The
to
young kids are.
TikTok and Snapchat and
Yep.
Kick and Telegram and Telegraph and Teleport and but my cousin goes no, and I said why not? And she goes because I have TikTok, and I had heard a long time, like a few years ago, that young kids are not getting on Facebook like they used to because that's like not cool and it's outdated.
None of the teenagers that I know, and I know a lot of teenagers, like teenagers in young 20s, they don't do Facebook. Like Facebook is for old people.
Yep.
Oh God.
God.
Yes, Scarlett.
And
It's for old people.
Facebook was invented in what, 2004?
I miss
Yeah,
MySpace.
probably.
I
It
don't
was
know, but they
cool.
don't change, like, they don't exchange numbers when they meet new people. They exchange Snapchat, whatever.
Oh my
I miss
Lanta.
MySpace too, Avery, and AOL.
Oh, the AOL, the Yahoo chat. Dang, y'all.
Okay, so y'all going way back. That's
Yeah,
like for
that's a
really
little
old
too
people.
back, JC. Like, were you even around when we did the dial up like AOL chat
Me?
room?
Girl, I was born in 1984.
Okay.
I mean, I'm younger than y'all, but not that much.
I wasn't a virgin anymore in '84.
No, you're not that much younger than me. But
No.
no, the kids these days, like, they don't do Facebook. Like, they all
No.
tell me, like, Facebook's for old people. They do Instagram and Snapchat.
And it's
Or at
not
least the
cool
kids that
because
hang with me, like, the kids I
because
know don't do the Telegram and like all the
Facebook's
deals
not
and
cool
stuff.
because it's something that mom and dad do. And I'm like, oh,
Well, hell, I'm gonna get rid of my Facebook then.
right?
I mean, but that's the only way I can keep up with my family that's out of state is through my
I've
personal
been
Facebook.
wondering.
I'm keeping my Facebook.
Why the past couple of years my daughters hardly ever post on Facebook. So that means they're on some other kind of app that I don't know about.
Probably
Yep.
because they're all on Instagram and Snapchat.
Oh yeah, Instagram, Snapchat.
Boy, I'm gonna find out.
Anyway, this guy had a lot of stuff on Telegram, like a lot of stuff, y'all. I was like,
I just
what?
can't believe people are stupid enough to put pictures like the one you sent me out there.
Oh,
No, but they
those-
learned, like,
but
there's a
that's
whole
not the
new
only one.
lingo,
They
like the
don't care.
Flacco and the 2010, 25. He's the
They
hustler.
got
He
no
is a
shame.
very modern day hustler. He was doing good. He was doing really
I mean,
good.
that, and
selling
that's
stuff.
not the
He
only
was
one.
selling stuff, Scarlett, that I didn't even know what the hell it was, and like, I pretty much know for the most part what most of that stuff is.
Right.
But I didn't know what the hell half of it was. And like fish scales, that was a new term for me. I was like, what is that? And like,
Uncut cocaine.
it's fish scales because they say like it's iridescent and it's like
Yeah.
glowing and all this stuff. And I was
Uncut
like, what?
cocaine.
I've never seen a fish scale looking rock of cocaine, but
Okay, so KK, what was the white chunky looking stuff that he was constantly posting that looked like balls of like clay, like white clay? Like I don't know how to explain it. It looked like I don't know. Crap.
I didn't see in the TikTok. I saw like the guy would like skim through and there'd be like 100 photos and he'd like pick one and he'd zoom in real quick and then he'd pick one, but he never zoomed in on the stuff that looked like cauliflower. Like he didn't zoom on that because I was like, what is that?
Cauliflower. That's what
I'm
it
not
looked like.
sure what that was. Like
That'd
maybe
be probably coke.
balls of meth.
If it was meth, it'd look more like pieces of glass.
I wasn't quite sure what those things were, and I didn't know there was something else that I was like, what does this mean? There was something else he talked about a lot, and I was like, what is that?
If that was Coca-Cola, that was a lot of Coca-Cola.
He had a lot of coke. He wasn't a little baby pusher, Avery. He was a big pusher.
Yeah,
like,
he was balling pretty high.
Real high. He had a lot of clientele.
Yeah, Don F. No, I can't show the pictures because
Not
it is
good.
of actual substances and has names on and like the description of the pictures and prices and all that. So no, I can't show it on here.
But he could go look at it for himself in the Find Savannah Soto discussion Facebook group.
And let me grab the link to that Facebook group. I know that they said earlier they had paused the group for an hour because they were going in there to get rid of some trolls and all that, but they were supposed to, it's still paused. They were supposed to unpause it, but here's
that group grew fast.
Like super fast. Like 17,000 people in no time.
Well, it's at 137,000 now.
I haven't even looked. Where is the 128.6 thousand members is what it's got now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. In one day?
In one day.
Okay, so somebody posted 2 hours ago on there.
What's-
Longest 10 minutes of my life. Updates. Rumors were false. No arrests were made. Looking for person of interest as stated in news. Hopefully Ellie is close to something. So the rumors, there was no arrest. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I am about to pull up this video real quick of this person of interest. And there's no sound on it either. So there's the truck and then Matthew's car. And to begin with, I thought it was her car, but they said it was his.
If that ain't sketchy as fuck, rolling in with your headlights off.
Oh yeah, they just.
I mean,
and let me make it bigger so y'all can see this. But you'll see the person when he walks back to the truck. See, there goes the towel somebody threw over. He's wiping shit off on the front door. Then what looks like the back door, and there goes the person, jumps up out of the driver's seat and then right back in. Yeah, Libra Moon, I'll find the new conference and play it.
Oh, I have it. I got the link to that, and I got the link to this video zoomed in. Oh,
Okay.
wait, here it is zoomed in. Never mind.
And see, that does look like the guy that you posted the picture of.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go with high probability.
Now, see, tell me that that's not a female with a ponytail, a high ponytail.
Look like it.
Okay, KK and Summer. You are the experts on this. Wait, when she... Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait. Let me back it up so that way...
Oh my god, you're gonna make me throw up. Slow down.
Sorry. Okay. Does that person right here not have a high ponytail on their head?
It looks like it to me. And they look rather short.
But it doesn't look like they're as short as she is, because she's only 5'1". So next to this car, I think she would be a little bit closer to the height of the top of the car, maybe right above the car, where this person can see over the top of it.
I'm guessing that the thing already happened.
And that they're in the car.
Yeah.
I have one zoomed in even closer.
Can you see it good?
Yeah, you could see it. No, I mean, it's not clear, but I'll send you that and the link to the press conference.
Okay, just send them to me in Discord because I've already got it pulled up.
Oh, I was just gonna put it in back chat.
Oh, well, you can do that too. That's fine.
Okay.
I just posted in the Discord the TikTok clips from his Telegram, like all the good ones. Somebody made a TikTok about all the good ones, and there's a lot of things.
I don't even know
what they are.
I don't even know how to make a TikTok.
I'll have to wonder because I refuse to take or talk. Not doing it.
I know, but if you just look at the Discord, like somebody made all the clips of his stuff and put it together, and it's like, wait, what are these? Like, what are those? Like, what are these? What are those? Like, I feel like I'm pretty street smart, but like, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm gonna have to ask a friend about what happened.
She's got to phone a friend for that one, y'all.
I'm gonna have to, Scarlett, because I'm like, what? Like, exotic what? Like, what? Apparently, they're popular and they're selling.
There is no date or time on this video. I don't think it was ever said what the date and time was of the video, just that I don't even know where this video was at. Obviously, it does look like it's at some apartment complex, but I don't think it's at the one that they were found at unless it's on the opposite side.
Well, if they've got a picture of this guy that looks a lot like him, does the guy drive a Ford crew cab?
Well, this is a Chevy truck.
Is it a Chevy?
Yeah, you can see the because see it right there?
It almost looks like a round Ford Emblem, but whatever. I mean, does he drive a Chevy truck?
That I don't know.
That's what we'd have. I mean, you should be able to figure that out. I mean, once they figure that out, it shouldn't take long.
And the cops did say that it was a Chevrolet truck, which looks like it is a 4-door, not the extended cab version.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a 4-door.
they said a Silverado.
I can see that. But if he
posted.
was swinging that towel around on the side of that car and it was covered in red fluid, and he just tossed it in the truck like that, there's DNA
yeah.
all over that truck.
But if you look right here, hold on, let me back it up, because when he gets out and whenever he gets the towel or whatever that is, he walks up to the driver's door and is wiping the door off.
Yeah,
So is
that's
this
what I'm
like
saying.
the cleanup job that we're watching?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the two are in the car right now.
Okay, see, there goes the towel. See, he's wiping all the outside and the inside of the
that's
car
the
door.
cleanup. Scarlett, that's the cleanup. He's wiping everything off.
I mean, it tells me that they moved the car after the act happened.
And he just throws the
And
towel
that's
back
why
in the truck.
But that's why he was in the back seat when they found it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The car
Scarlett,
was moved to where they found it.
found it, yeah.
I posted 2 links in back chat. The first link is the more zoomed in video of this, and then the second link is the press conference.
Okay. And the only reason why I know that that's a Chevrolet is because mine looks just like that.
I know it's either a Chevy or a Ford. You see that?
Yeah, but that is what the cops also said, that it was a Silverado.
And that looks like a Silverado crew cab to me.
But yeah, they wasn't doing anything wrong whenever they roll into the parking lot with the lights on, then cut the lights out and then hit their blinker. The car did. They're not doing nothing wrong though, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's not suspicious.
No,
not one bit.
not at all.
That's not weird. I do that all the time.
No, we're just here to meet somebody in a truck that's fixing to wipe my driver's door down for me.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that the blinker.
You didn't notice the blinker?
No.
Yes, they hit the blinker whenever they cut. I don't know, maybe they hit it by accident.
When he came around the corner, he cut his lights off. So maybe he hit it when he cut his lights off.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's
the lights
what
off
happened.
on the car.
He cut his lights off, because if he would have left his lights on, that video would suck. If his lights would have stayed on that car, that video would suck.
Oh yeah, it would have been shining right towards
it would have sucked all the IR light into the camera, and you wouldn't be able to see shit.
Anyways.
You know they're going to clear that up, though. They're going to clear that video up, probably get the lights.
On his defense, he should have left the lights on then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you left the lights on, we wouldn't have half of what we got.
Don't y'all think that Ellie can clear that video up and get the license plate number off the top?
I'm going to go with probably
if
not.
If they cared enough to, they would. Here's my stance. They spent 2.5 hours on the crime scene. They've already wrote this off as like another day in Austin or wherever, San Antonio. Like, they've already wrote it off. You know what I'm saying? They see this every day. They didn't spend any time at the crime scene. Like, they're not gonna be that. They're not gonna be that invested to do all that. It's my theory. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this one.
Some folks need to click that thumbs up button.
I did.
See, that's
like a whole
big
bunch
old
of
dude.
people in here.
Big guy, I click it every time I come in.
I come in before I even talk.
Okay, wait.
I click that thing.
Wait, I need to mute this because I don't want all that playing. When this girl stands up, I don't know. Now it looks like a dude.
Yeah, it looks like a guy to me.
But in the other one where it's away, not zoomed in, it looks just like she's got a high ponytail.
Yeah,
It
and
just
in
looks like a short, pudgy person to me.
In this video, they'll zoom in even more, like further in, and it to me it looks like a guy.
Crime sleuthing, yes, this is the car that Savannah and Matthew were found deceased in. So I'm thinking this is going to be 3 people of interest: the 2 people in the truck and the 1 person driving this car.
Yep.
Hey, Lady V. Because whoever's driving the car at this point
is nasty.
Yeah, they're sitting in a puddle.
It's not Matthew or Savannah.
No, it's not.
I think it's that Annalisa girl, in my opinion.
And they just, did they not look for cameras? Because old dude literally goes and gets the towel and wipes the damn doors off.
I mean, did Kohberger look for the camera?
Well, I mean, we do have dumb criminals.
Stranger things have happened.
And but
look at that belly.
He's pregnant. I'm sure of it.
But he does look like the dude that Avery posted the picture of. I just don't want to bring the picture up.
Mm-hmm.
But in case
He likes
it's
to
not
wear
him.
white. He looks like he's pregnant.
He's
And
got a white tank top on, one of those
Yep.
white t-shirts. I don't think that dude right there would be hard to find. I think he would be very easy. Anybody who knows him can spot him and will know when they watch this video exactly who he is. That truck and
Stitches,
that body
so they
type.
might not be talking.
No, they may not talk.
Yeah,
but
That's a
form of
real
life.
thing, though. That's a real thing. It's a form of life. But even here in Lake Charles, like my ex, he's a private, like not private. He's a he was on SWAT and he was like PD for a long time, and now he's a detective. And like when there's shootings here, and we're still a pretty small town, there's shootings, and he's like, we had 50 witnesses and nobody talks. Like it is what it is. It's a real thing.
yeah, they won't talk.
It's
They
weird.
would-
It's wild,
they
but
would
it's
rather-
true.
Instead of snitching, it's you don't snitch, you just retaliate.
Right, Scarlett? I mean, that's a real thing. It's hard
Yeah,
to swallow that pill to think that many people saw what went down, but nobody talked.
Nope.
And the people that are investigating it, I'm just going to say without throwing them totally under the bus, they don't care. He's like, oh, well, it is what it is. It's another case of people not wanting to talk, and we're not going to sit here and beg them to talk. Like,
Well, I
it's
mean,
done.
the cops already know that. I
The
mean,
cops
they'll go
know
ask
they're not gonna roll on anybody, so it's a waste of their time.
Yeah.
In his opinion, I'm like, why am I more invested in true crime than you will ever be? Like, you have a dream job. Like, I know I have a really cool job too, but it's like I'm gonna sit here and sleuth it out more. Like, why don't you just call me when you need information? I'll sleuth it out. I'll find out. He's like, they don't talk and we don't care. Like, next.
How you doing, Lady V?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How are you?
There she is.
I'm good. Yeah, I was doing my niece's nails.
Aw.
Oh.
So,
Usually you do them up here. What you doing?
oh, she came over and I was doing her nails for her.
Are you got
Oh.
a client?
I will say that Eggert is officially dressed the right way now. He is
Yes.
no longer in a lace dress.
No, he's not. He's like, yeah, he's got a stick shirt on.
wait, who?
I didn't
Edgar.
see that. Scarlett, you saw it, but we didn't.
Who's Edgar?
Her skeleton man.
The
No,
skeleton.
the
My
skeleton.
skeleton.
We didn't see him. You saw him, Scarlett, but we didn't get to see.
Yeah, wait. Didn't you? It was in Discord that you posted the picture.
Oh,
wasn't it?
I don't hardly ever go in Discord. Never
Hold
mind.
on. Let's see. Okay.
Wait, I may have to. See, he's no longer in a lace
Oh.
dress.
Look.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, what is he wearing? What do you have him dressed up in? What
He's
is he-
got a
what's that
stick Grand Illusion t-shirt on and reindeer antlers.
on? Oh, okay, I see him now.
KK, where's your nutcracker?
Yes.
Standing right here in front of me. Y'all didn't see the grand reveal the other night?
No,
Can I
it's
see it?
not.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that was the night that Lady V wasn't in here.
Y'all missed him. I'll show him to y'all in just a second.
When I have something fancy to show off, I'll show it off.
Well,
Oh.
Edgar's going to be changing clothes fairly regular for the season.
Oh
So-
shit! Hold on.
So
Wait.
we're
I gotta-
looking.
Okay. Does that girl not have a ponytail?
Can you
That
like?
person has a
can you, like-
ponytail, yes.
Can you like run it back and let me?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I wanted to see too, Lady V.
Okay, yeah, I'll run it back to the very beginning of this one. This is the video that is zoomed in.
Holy moly, that's
That's a big
boy.
guy.
That's a big boy.
He's pregnant.
I just can't believe he just wipes everything off and just throws the towel back into the truck.
That's a
Like
guy.
he is not worried about DNA whatsoever.
Is that really what he's doing? I can't. It's so blurry, like I can't make it out. But if that's what he's doing, like
Okay, so
Well-
he's in one of those. What do you call them? Wife beater shirts. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It looks like Vapor said it looks like a mullet.
I
It
don't know.
does. Kind of.
Okay, this video doesn't show when he's wiping it off, but the other one I can go back to shows it.
Okay, because I'm like, how do you see him wiping it off? Like,
Yeah, this one, like right there, it looks like he's wiping off the back door. But
Oh, he's
whenever
definitely wiping something off.
Yeah, he's
but
wiping.
when he gets the towel out of the truck, he wipes the outside and the inside of the driver's door when it's open. Hold on, I'll go grab that video.
Now,
Okay.
hi, Debbie.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
It's nice to hear your voice.
Thank you. You too. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. I can
Scarlett,
get.
I think was are you talking about where it looks like a girl kind of comes out of the car for just a second,
Yeah,
Yes.
looking to the left? That's yeah, I see that too.
Okay.
I think
You're-
that other got a better view of it than this one.
All right. Let me pull this one back
I haven't
up.
seen the whole thing. I went into one chat earlier because the title was about Bryan, and it was all about this as well. But I was like right at the tail end of it.
Okay. Did y'all see the blinker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know KK said that everyone said that they didn't see it.
Yeah, I think they
All right,
hit it
so-
on accident, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it looked like whenever they cut the lights off. Okay, now watch.
I
He's
think
gonna
he
go
hit
get
it when he
the-
cut his lights off.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Now he's gonna go. You'll see somebody throw the towel in the front seat of the truck. He goes and gets it. Now watch right here. He wipes the outside of the driver's door and then the inside, and then he goes to the back door. And then the person stands up and then sits right back down.
What's he
So who's
wiping
driving?
off?
So
It
is
could be
that,
red fluid. It could be fingerprints. Anything
is
like
that
that.
their car?
That's the car. Yeah, that's Matthew's car that they were
Yeah,
found
that's
in.
the car they were found in.
Oh, that's what I thought. So who's driving it?
So
he hit the
where?
blinkers when he kicked the lights off because he wasn't familiar with driving that car.
Right.
That's a good
Where
point.
is this video taken?
That I don't know. They didn't ever say. It does look like
It almost
it's
looks
some
like
of-
the apartments where it was found at.
That's what I
that's-
was thinking.
the
The
police-
fence looks.
The police said it's very close to where the bodies were found.
Yeah.
Well, you know this is only 3 miles from their house.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Where
dumped
they were
that.
found
That car
out.
got dumped there. This
Oh, and
happened before that
by
car
the
got
way,
dumped.
Scarlett, no, I heard the car was dumped on Friday because the woman that found it said it sat there since Friday. But that OM Food Mart next door, it ain't out of business. It's still operating because I saw a girl on TikTok do a drive-through of the apartments, and then the exit way from the apartments skirts over through the drive-through of the OM Food Mart. Like you have to pass the OM Food Mart,
Right.
and then she pulled into the OM Food Mart and had her camera up and was recording everything. And they've got cameras on front of that food mart, and it was
Well, I
open. They
wonder-
had a neon sign that said open.
Because
Yeah.
whenever I Googled it, it said that it was temporarily closed.
Nope, it's definitely open. I saw a TikTok of a girl do the drive-through. She did the
Ooh,
whole.
it's
Yeah.
really
cut,
easy
she
to
even
neglect.
She even
Drunk-
cut her headlights off like they just did, to cut her headlights off and show you like how dark and eerie it was.
Mhm.
And then it feeds out on the other, like opposite side of the food mart. And they've got cameras.
The Drunk Turkey show went out there this morning too, and they were showing the cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they're
store's
right
definitely
there.
open, and there's cameras on that store. I told y'all there ain't no liquor store on planet Earth,
Not
or at least in the
South
United
anyway.
States. There's no liquor store in the United States that doesn't have a camera.
Well, you'll never get insurance without it.
Well, their clientele demands it.
Now, the next link that I put in there, that's the press conference from today.
Okay, I'm fixing to play it in just 1 second. I'm fixing to pull up Google Maps because I just want to look at one thing real quick.
Okay.
At this apartment complex.
Is there a date and time stamp on this video?
No, there's not.
Did they talk about it in the conference?
I
Yeah.
haven't got to watch the conference, the latest one, but I'm fixing to play it.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
They do.
Because the car
Okay.
wasn't parked yet, it's probably on Friday.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up for 1 second, and then I'm gonna play the conference. The car was found back here, along this little area right here. But in that video, I can't tell what that is, but there was like some electric meters or something like that in the video, and it kind of looks like maybe they come around that corner, and that's where they met the guy up against the fence. And then they just drove it on around back here after they wiped it off and ditched the car. And I hate that we can't do a street view just to see if that is those meters right there, or right here one.
Street View probably rolled up and said, "Fuck that! I ain't going in there."
Because wherever they were at, they were in front of a wooden fence, and there was houses on the other side of it.
It looks like there's a fence all the way around that whole complex.
So that's why I'm thinking right here, and this is the corner they rolled around whenever they cut their lights out. And then they just drove it on around back here and ditched it. Because they would have been the way the cars parked, like these cars are parked this way, like the right way in the parking lot and the parking spots. The other
Yeah, and it was
cars,
parked
like
the wrong way.
Yeah, so it's like they had to have come this way, which would make sense that they would roll right through here, ditch the car, and go.
Yeah, I think that in that video, the two are in the car
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. That's the reason why they were wiping everything down before they got rid of it.
I mean, personally, it would have been 5 gallons of gas and a flare, because you're not getting fingerprints off of that. I mean, doesn't seem like they were trying real hard to hide what happened, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it to me either.
If I was trying to cover my tracks, that thing would have been on fire.
They weren't very slick.
Okay,
almost like a panic situation.
Here's the thing I was wondering. Why wipe it now when somebody's still driving it? Why not wait until they park it? Because whoever's in there, their DNA and fingerprints are going to be all over who's the car, the one that's driving it.
Unless they have gloves on.
But that whoever was driving that car didn't have nothing on their head. Hair is going to cut, you know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah. That's true.
And you know that if you've got a long ponytail and you're leaning up against the back, you know, the seat, and the ponytail goes down to past your shoulders, it's going to be rubbing all up against the seat and everything else.
Oh, Lord, I lose hair. I don't know how many hairs a day I lose.
That's what I'm saying. So they're guarantee your ass somebody else's DNA besides Matthew and Savannah's is in that car.
Yeah.
Another good very argument for a fire. Very good argument for a fire.
Do they have any reason to think that maybe that was Savannah with the ponytail?
Well, they haven't said if it was or it wasn't her, but Savannah was only 5'1".
Yeah, in today's press conference, they said it's not her.
Okay, all right. Okay. Because I'm thinking her being 5'1", she's going to be about eye level with the top of the car, where that person that got out was tall enough that they could see over the car. Okay, let me pull up the press conference. I had to zoom through it to right before where they come out, and hopefully y'all can hear it. If not, I'll have to pull it up another way.
I think most of you all have.
Can y'all hear it?
All of you probably have.
Yeah, it's just real low.
Okay.
I think if everybody mutes it, you'll be able to hear it.
Yeah, I'm fixing to mute. I've got it all the way up. All right.
The background on this case, I'll go over it again anyway, briefly. Because this is an open investigation, I'm not going to answer questions unless it's to confirm something I've just said, but I'm not going to answer questions that may get into the details of the investigation. So first of all, I want to extend condolences to the families of both Savannah and Matthew. I also want to reassure them that detectives are doing everything that they can do to solve this case. Savannah Soto and 22-year-old Matthew Guetta were reported missing by Leon Valley on 12/23/23. A clear alert was issued for Savannah by DPS because it met the criteria for a clear alert to be issued. CLEAR stands for the state's Coordinated Law Enforcement Adult Rescue Alert Program. Families of both victims reached out to SAPD on the 23rd to make a police report, but we had learned that Leon Valley had already taken a missing person report. Savannah and Matthew resided in Leon Valley's jurisdiction, and were last seen in Leon Valley. Therefore, Leon Valley was the reporting jurisdiction. Officers did document details provided by the family members under an SAPD information report. On the 26th at about 4 o'clock, SAPD was called to assist Leon Valley PD at 5903 Danny K. Leon Valley was requesting assistance. Families of both victims were at the location and reported to Leon Valley PD that earlier in the day, they received information that the missing gray Kia Optima was at the Danny K address. When police arrived, they discovered 2 people in the Kia. EMS was called to the scene and they pronounced both victims at the scene. It appeared that the vehicle had been located at that location for several days. The medical examiner had identified 22-year-old Matthew as one of the deceased victims in the vehicle, and he died from a gunshot wound to the head. The manner of that death is still pending. The second deceased victim has not yet been officially identified by the medical examiner. However, I think we can be confident that that second victim was Savannah. This case is being investigated as a capital murder case. Detectives right now are combing through days of surveillance video from several different locations that the victims were known to be, where the victims were known to be. Detectives are hopeful that surveillance video will lead to the events leading up to their death. Detectives are also combing through social media and cell phone records to determine the last communications with the victims. We have a video here that we're going to share with you. We have already put it out on social media. You may have already seen it, but we're going to run this video here today. We are hoping that someone is able to identify the individuals that are seen in this video. If anyone has any information regarding what they may see in this video, we would ask that you call homicide on 207-7635. You can remain anonymous. You do not have to give your name. The video was taken from a nearby location where the bodies were located. And finally, here is a slowed down image of the first person of interest getting out of the Chevy Silverado that is seen next to the Kia. And then here's another, there'll be another slowed down image of the second person of interest getting out of the victim's Kia Optima. Once you've looked at the video, I will take a few questions, again, only to clarify what I've said if you're not quite sure about it, but I will not take questions other than what I've just talked about because the investigation is still active.
Chief, you said the ME said that for Matthew Guerra, it was a gunshot wound to the head, but when we called them, they said it's a contact gunshot wound. What does that mean?
It means that it was there. When we talk about the manner of death has not been determined, the manner meaning, was it a suicide or was it a murder? So that's what the ME has yet to officially put out.
So there's a possibility that this could be a murder-suicide.
That possibility exists, but right now we don't believe so unless we get information from the ME that would change our current course.
You don't believe so, and I wonder the callousness of all this. What is your message to the person or persons who may have committed this?
You know, somebody asked me that the other night, and I don't know what value that adds to this interview, what message I would put out. I mean, clearly, it was a heinous act. It was, you know, unspeakable, the tragedy of it. I mean, what message would I give to those folks? I mean, I don't see what the value of that question is, but anyway.
And just to clarify, you were treating this as a homicide for both people?
It is a capital murder investigation.
For both victims?
Yes, right now, unless we get information that changes that.
Chief, when was this surveillance video? Is this one from the 26th?
Say it again?
Where and when was this surveillance video taken?
A few days before.
Yeah.
The bodies were discovered.
And where was this? What's the address of this area?
Where what?
Is this where the bodies were discovered?
Very close to it, yes.
Very close to it.
I do see, I believe he is handing something to the driver of the pickup truck. Do we know anything about
I mean, that's what we're looking at. What we believe right now, it was something to weight the side of the car down with. We can't be 100% certain of that, but that's what we're studying in this video, and that's what we believe right now.
And do we believe that these people may have any links of some sort? Do we know what links they have?
I don't know that. And again, would be part of the investigation.
So just to be clear, the vehicle, the Kia Optima, that's the vehicle that they were found in.
Yes.
Okay. But the person that's getting out of the vehicle, you're saying out of the Kia Optima, is there somebody that gets out of that vehicle that you're trying
Yes.
to?
Yes.
And you don't believe it to be either Matthew? Or,
No.
Okay.
So
Correct.
do you all believe that they were shot, the killings happened somewhere else and they drove the car and dumped it?
Well, again, I don't want to get into the details other than what I've talked about here today. So the answer to that question would be yes. But other than that, again, I'm not going to answer questions that are outside of what I just talked about.
So in this video, do you think that they're dead or alive?
Pardon?
In this video, do you think they're dead or alive?
Again, I'm not going to get into that.
And then one other question, the day of the crime scene, you called it perplexing. Now you've learned a couple more details. Can you go into why you use that word?
Because it was unknown at the time. I mean, we had been there not very long at all. And it was undetermined at that time whether we were going to be looking at it as a murder-suicide or as a capital murder investigation. So I think we've kind of gotten past that point right now, unless we get evidence that would lead us to believe otherwise, but I think we're past that point right now.
You said the bodies have been there for several days. How many days exactly?
I don't know exactly, but they'd been there for a few days, I'll say.
So what took you so long to find the car if the car was parked there for several days?
What took us so long to find it?
Yes, if the car was parked over there for like several days.
Nobody came across that car.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. That is all of it. All right. Avery,
So-
thank you for sending that to me.
Oh, you're welcome. So they're definitely saying so the surveillance video that they showed was from Sunday. And so they're saying for sure that vehicle did sit there for several days. I don't understand how it went that many days with nobody seeing it. That's just mind blowing. And I want to know how a family member got a tip as to where it was. I think people are talking.
Well, wasn't it said that somebody got in touch with her sister-in-law and told them that they saw the car there?
Yeah.
Because there was a picture that somebody had taken they had like literally pulled up behind the car and took a picture of it.
Yeah.
All right, Avery, your audio, it sounds like you're like way back away from your mic.
Can you hear me better?
No, but it still sounds the same.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. Heather, that is true. And I didn't know that they didn't find the car keys. I did hear that there was no weapon in the car and there was no cell phones found in the car. But I didn't know about the car keys. So that's interesting. Yeah, now you sound better.
Okay, I had to do the echo cancellation.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just weird to me that it sat there for that many days with nobody noticing. It's just strange.
The windows were tinted, so maybe that was why.
If I drove past a car and I knew my family member was missing and it looked like the car, I don't know, I would get out and go try to look in the windows, wouldn't you?
But the plates were different. They thought they had paper plates on the car still. Like the family didn't even know that they had their registered tags on them.
Oh, that's right. I remember when they updated that.
Yeah.
Okay, so This video footage was from Sunday, right?
Yes.
And they found them what day?
Tuesday about 4:00.
That was probably the night that it happened then.
And Bryan, yeah, it is substances. Like the boy Matthew, he was like really heavy into selling.
But they've been missing. Wait, did they go missing the 22nd or the 23rd?
Friday.
Yeah, they were. The last time they were seen was Friday at their apartment.
What day is that? 22nd or
22nd. But
So
they wasn't reported though until the 23rd when she didn't show up. Because Savannah's mama went to the apartment because she couldn't get in touch with her. She knocked and knocked. Savannah didn't answer. So they thought that maybe she went to the hospital. When they went to the hospital, they wasn't there either because they were supposed to be there at like 6:30. And when she got there and they wasn't there, she knew something was up. So they went and filed a missing person report because they couldn't get in touch with her.
So I wonder if that's what the cousin's talking about him being tortured. Because if they went missing on Friday and that surveillance video is on Sunday night,
Well, that's awful.
That's a whole weekend of, all
Torture.
day Saturday, all day Sunday. Like, where were they during that time and what was going on?
So if that was Sunday night, and that's when they ditched the car, then it sit there Sunday night, Monday night, and then Tuesday it was found. So it sit there 2.5 days.
So what if somebody kidnapped them and tried to get her to go into labor or something?
I think it was somebody set them up that they knew. Because like I said, this dude was like, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it where YouTube don't get upset. He was a very well-known substance seller.
Right. Strapped.
Yeah. And I'm talking about not just small weapons, firearms. We're talking like large firearms as well. Just based off of what I've seen in pictures, that was literally not long before they went missing because she in the pictures was very pregnant in them. He advertised his business on his social media. He wasn't no small time dealer. He was let's just say he'd been in business for a long time. He had a very
large quantities.
Yes, he had a very substantial clientele.
Yikes.
Like, it seems to me with the cousin saying that he was tortured, and then with what we know that his pants were down, it seems like they were out to humiliate him as well as, end him.
Right.
Yeah. And so I think the cousin just I think she used torture for lack of a better word as to what was done to him. But I think we can kind of all figure out what was done to him with his pants.
Based on the way that he probably wore his pants on a daily basis, they were already hanging pretty low. So when you move somebody,
especially if he was drug across the back of the seats.
Right.
Because I did see where somebody had asked in a Facebook group, like when he was in the back seat of the car, where was his, like what side was his feet on versus what side was his head on? And someone said that his head was behind the passenger seat and his feet were on the driver's side, behind the driver's seat.
Oh God, and somebody posted a picture of another, I screenshot it, of another view of the car, and you can see her in the passenger seat.
Oh God.
Man. Are they passing those around on Twitter?
That was in the Facebook group, I believe, is where I found it.
Oh wow! Why would they do that? There's family in there.
Yep.
Oh, didn't somebody else post pictures of them, like up close and personal pictures of them in the car all over social media, and then they ended up taking them down?
Yeah, but I think those were doctored or fake because I seen those And what I seen was a man in the driver's seat and a woman in a back seat.
Okay, it
And
could have been.
you couldn't tell, like, you couldn't tell, like, if it was like clear faces or anything. I think those were doctored.
Could have been, yeah.
So I looked up the height of that car, and it says 56.9 inches, which is dropping things over here, sorry. 4 3/4 feet tall.
Okay.
So I wonder how tall.
And
that
she was
person was.
5 foot. Savannah was 5'1". The person that got out of the car.
Taller
I'm trying
than
to.
that.
I'm trying to think if I'm standing next to a car and I'm 5'7".
I think it'd be hard to tell from the angle because I'm 5'2", and it would just be hard to tell depending on the angle.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
5'1", so yeah, I agree.
Well, they did say though in that press conference that it was not her and it was not Matthew, and that is two people that is persons of interest. The person driving the car that got out of the driver's seat and the guy in the truck.
So the guy in the truck, I mean, is there any way to take a look at that license plate?
I don't know if I can find something that can clear it up. I mean, law enforcement's going to have a way to clear it up to where they can maybe get some of the numbers off of it, maybe even just a partial plate number, and then they can run it through like a database and get matches. Hey, Miss Amir, how are you? I don't know if I would be able to do it or not, though. Not
I feel
clear
like
enough to get a plate number.
If they cared enough to do it, they have the ability to do so.
I mean, yeah, if they cared enough to do it, they would have done it and figured out who the dude was driving.
I feel like his shirt gives him away enough, though, right? His
Just
unique
his body
type.
Yeah,
shirt.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to see that video that's from around that area, and they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so." Like there's.
Oh, that's what we thought with the guy.
Yep. Now, whether they talk or not is going to be a different story.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we
That
thought
is true.
about the guy with, that came out of the apartment building too, that on that one that they think also did Rachel Moran. But
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
nobody's
about.
come forward on that one yet.
But like KK said, though, there's a lot of people that, especially that's involved with the stuff that Matthew was involved in, that they're not going to talk because if they snitch,
Yep,
they
don't
know what's going to
talk.
happen.
They don't talk, and the investigators don't care. They consider it a closed case, and they're done. On to the next.
Yeah.
Heather, have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, Heather.
Avery, check your Discord message.
Okay.
Miss Samir, I am doing good. I'd be okay, y'all. It's I can't hear nothing out of my left ear. It literally, when y'all are talking, like I can hear good out of the right ear, but when y'all are talking, it sounds like y'all are all muffled in my left ear.
Well, that's not good.
No, I woke up this morning, and I think that's the reason why my face was feeling so hot last night, is because I got an ear infection, and I think it was at the start of it yesterday and last night, and then today I had a fever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
Did you guys talk about the demolition today?
Yes, at the very beginning. I didn't want to watch it, but I woke up this morning at like 8:30, which would have been 6:30 Idaho time. It was supposed to start 7 o'clock their time, 9 o'clock my time. Well, when I wake up at 8:30 and I turn the TV on and I grab my phone and go to Twitter, there's like videos already going and live streams already going of them already tearing the house down. I'm like, why the hell are they there 30 minutes early? Why are they in such a hurry?
And they wanted that thing gone.
And I didn't want to watch it, but it was one of those things where you don't want to watch it, but you can't take your eyes off of it. And I just I wanted to cry, honestly.
I did too. I was watching Vapors. Oh, I was getting ready for work and stuff. I was watching it on his channel. It was just kind of Because there are good memories there too. And I'm sorry, but if we tore down every house that somebody was unalived in, there'd be a lot of houses gone and a whole lot more parks.
Right.
So I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, especially before a trial date's even set. That's where I have a huge
Yeah.
issue.
I mean, what's it going to kill them to wait another 6 months?
Right.
Supposedly.
I mean, it's been up for 13 months since the crime happened. Hey, Thistle, how are you? Max, how are you? I mean, if it's been up for 13 months, if they do start the trial in the summer, what's it going to hurt? Like you said, another 6 months.
Yeah. And I can't see chat right now either. I'm just letting you guys know.
Scarlett, I'm going to hop down, but I'll be in the chat.
Okay. Thank you for coming up.
All right. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
KK. Love you.
Love you.
Okay. I need to mute real quick because I got to go tell them in the living room to cut the damn heat off in here. I'm already hot. I'll be right back.
I'm over here playing with license plates. I'm trying to mess with the screenshot.
I'm trying to get my mess cleaned up. When I create, it's like controlled chaos.
Okay, I'm back.
You can definitely tell it's a standard Texas plate, or it could even be a paper tag, but it's just pure white with writing on it.
To begin with, they had a temp plate on it. And whenever the family put the information out about it, they didn't know that he had already gotten his regular plate. So they gave the plate number for the temp tag. And then they had to go back and let them know that he had the actual tag on it and give another plate number or whatever.
Oh no, I meant the truck.
Oh, you can see that? Hold on.
Yeah, you can see the tag.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if there was any way.
What did I do with the video? Oh, it's in my email. I thought you were talking about the tag on the car.
I haven't even looked at the tag on the car. I don't know why I didn't.
It kind of looks like where they're parked at, that is an apartment complex on the other side of that fence.
It's busier.
Shit, here we go. I gotta get it so I can move it to another screen. I just wish I could see more, or like I wish I had street view for this, but I don't. It'd be a lot easier if I did. But it does look like. Was there another apartment complex next to the one where they were found? I need Google Maps again. Because they said that the car was found right there, not close to where this video was taken. Let me go back and just see if there's another apartment complex close to it. That's actually a big ass apartment complex.
Will B must be on a date again.
I was just wondering about him too.
Yeah, I don't think he's came in chat tonight. He may not be feeling good though. See, now this is going to aggravate the hell out of me until I figure out where that video was taken from. Where the hell am I at on here? Okay, so KK said that she heard that Wilby wasn't feeling good. I knew I hadn't seen. I don't think I even seen him in Discord today.
No, because I messaged him in Discord my enrollment thing that I sent to everybody, and he hasn't read
Answered you
it.
that? I hope he feels okay, or he's doing okay at least.
I want Summer Watson to hear that I have a banana in my mouth.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, so I'm looking at, and I don't know what, okay, July of 2022. That's the newest date on the Google Maps. But that liquor store or food mart or whatever it's called that KK was talking about there on the corner that the girl had went to or whatever, there's like cameras all over the front and the side of it. So if they drove out by that liquor store, they were for sure caught on camera. There's just no way they wasn't. I'm trying to see if those apartment buildings have any on them, but I can't see too many dang trees.
Crafts and Crime just commented asking if anybody had watched the psychic who did the reading on Savannah, and she just said about how crazy accurate it was, and I did hear it, and oh my goodness, it was so accurate.
Okay, but is that the one that held up a picture of a guy that looks a lot like Matthew's bio dad?
I think I lost you guys while I was talking.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yeah. Did you hear what I said though?
Yeah, about the psychic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I was asking, Crafts and Crime said no, it wasn't the same. But there was one that I'd heard. I didn't listen to her, but they were talking about it on the Facebook group where she held up a picture of a guy that looked a lot and said that that's the person who had something to do with their being unalive. And the guy looks a lot like Matthew's bio dad.
Well, the psychic that I heard, she said there was a black truck involved. She said there was the basically the color of the Kia involved.
Mm-hmm.
She said a man and a girl or a woman. It was just so. I knew Summer was going to text me. I hear that shit in your mouth. Oh, I did that just for Summer, but yeah, her reading was really, really accurate.
Oh damn! Crafts and Crimes. If you find it, can you email it to me? Psychic Mara True Crime Reading. Okay, let me write her name down. Okay, and is this psychic Crafts and Crime? Is she on YouTube, TikTok, or what? I don't watch a whole lot of the psychics. YouTube. Okay. That way I could look her up later on. The apartment complex. Oh, Eric, I found the apartment complex where their car was found. I just don't. I was looking to see though if the complex where the car was found, if there was another complex next to it, because in that video of the car and the truck and the persons of interest, it looks like that it could be in the same apartment complex where they were found, but it looks like also in the background that there's another complex, or it could just be houses. Okay, there are 3 good ones, one yesterday, 2 today. I need to go back and listen to the one that held the picture up of the guy and see what that was all about. Can't you turn your thing, like your aerial view on or on Google Maps?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, we can hear you.
I was looking in Discord. Sometimes it won't let you guys hear me.
Damn it.
Scarlett, do you ever cover Samantha Humphrey's case a year ago out of Schenectady?
Schenectady.
Say it, Lady V.
Schenectady.
Say it. Do it one more time.
Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Yeah. Or something very close to that.
That's like trying to say degenerative. Degenerative. Ooh, those 2 words.
Words are hard, man.
Samantha. It seems like that name sounds familiar.
She was a teenage girl who went missing a year ago in Schenectady, New York. Was it New York? Massachusetts? New York, Massachusetts. Anyhow, she went missing, and then they ended up finding her body in the Mohawk River. Her parents had went down looking for her, and they found her jacket with red stuff on it. And then it was like a whole month later when they finally found her in the river. Well, the police department will not release who the DNA belongs to. They won't tell the parents. No arrests have been made. And there's a group now on Facebook. It's Justice for Samantha Humphrey, where they're trying to really, push it because it's been a full year and no arrests have been made or anything. She was just a teenager.
I don't guess I've heard of it.
Again?
Huh?
What did you say her name was again?
Samantha Humphrey.
I remember hearing that name.
I covered her when I was still doing.
Maybe that's where I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote her name down. I'll have to look it up.
Probably is where.
So that's the second word I've discovered in my whole entire life that I cannot say. I can't say the degenerative.
Degenerative.
Did I say it right that time? I did. Degenerative.
There you go.
Got it.
Close enough.
Yeah, and now the other word of that place. Yeah.
That one's like, I can't say what's that one. Malikia, whatever. I can't say that one. Malika, I can't do. It won't even come out of my mouth.
Okay, y'all. I am on a mission to find where that damn video was done at. I will eventually find it.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Where the persons of interest video, where it was from. Because they're saying it was not far from those apartments or where they were found at. So I will eventually find it.
You're trying to find the video of the vehicles?
No, I'm trying to find where that video was done at, where that car and that truck met up.
Oh.
Because I thought it was there in the same apartment complex where the car was found, but when I'm looking in the background, it couldn't be because there's cars parked on the other side of the fence, like they're parked on the side, like on the side of the street, and across from where I thought they might have been parked at, across on the other side of
Hmm.
the fence, there's no place for a car to park right there, the way it is in the video. But I
Well,
will eventually find it.
all the police chief said was that it was,
Close to where they were found.
yeah, did he say very close or very near or near where the bodies were found?
Something like that. So that's what I'm looking for. Like it looks in the background like it's another apartment complex that's on the other side of that
Mm-hmm.
wooden fence. Yes, K-Braz, I can play it again. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it could be that they have apartment complexes like one after another.
Oh wait, that's not it. This is it. Okay. Hold on.
I don't know. I was so focused on the car when they were doing
But
it.
that apparently is not an abandoned apartment complex, though, because JLR was out there today and he was talking to neighbors in apartments.
Yeah, I seen where he's been at Eagle Pass since I think like the day after Christmas.
What's Eagle Pass?
Down in Texas on the border where all the people are coming through coming across the border.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, he's
down.
been down there, so that's not. I don't think it's too awful far from where
Mm-mm.
San Antonio and the Leon Valley area is.
But I could have sworn I heard he was at the Demolition this morning, too. I was trying to figure out.
That dude's got a teleporter. It wouldn't surprise me. That guy's like,
Did he go live while at the?
I think he did.
I was watching the Demolition
Let me
on
look.
WFLA and I seen somebody comment, there's JLR's head all in the way. So I thought he was there. But then I seen him live at the apartments where Savannah and Michael were found, and I'm like, how in the heck?
He could have went. He could have been down in South Texas, flew up to Idaho for the Demolition, and then went back to Texas.
Boy, I wish I had that kind of energy.
Dude is racking up on some air miles, y'all. Okay. Is that the one you were wanting to see, Brad, or were you wanting to watch the other one that's kind of further back but longer?
Okay, yes, he did for 30 minutes cover the Demolition.
But was he there?
I don't.
Or just
He
streaming it
looked
from
like
somebody
he's
else?
sitting in front of a computer.
Oh, okay. So he could have been. Let me pause this one. See, on the left-hand side of the video, when it's not zoomed in, is that a balcony? Because not too many around there have balconies. Okay, hold on. We're fixing to pull that one back up now. Just 1 second.
Okay, so he said he was driving around different places and he thought he covered this, but I don't think he actually went there.
Oh, okay. So he might have just been streaming it.
JLR.
Oh, he didn't actually go to Idaho?
From the thing that I just listened to, it didn't, but I can listen
to.
Hey, Braz, is this what you're talking about? This thing right here? Hey, Jerry, how are you? Libra Moon, you ain't lying. Like, dude he's got some energy. I can't tell if that's a balcony or if that's like a covered, I don't know if it's a covered walkway, but hold on, where's my maps at? I'm going to exit it off the maps, but that is something I can use to look for on the other thing because I'm still thinking it's going to be in the same parking lot. Let's see here. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
no, he didn't go. He's down by the American-Mexico border.
He's still down in South
Yeah.
Texas.
I'm just now seeing the meters that you're talking about, Scarlett.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was talking about right there. Which they may not be as close as they look to the camera, but on the Google Maps right here, it looks like there's meters out by the parking lot. But it can't, just the way the cars are parked in the background, though. You can see the cars right here, like they're parked
That's
along
where
the.
I'm looking too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to Google Maps, that's a cul-de-sac right across from there, on the other
East
side of the
Highway?
thing. Yes.
Is that a church? Like where the front of the truck is, right above that, it looks like a cross.
No, that's a porch light.
No,
No,
right,
she's talking
right.
about right here. Can y'all see my
Oh, I can't.
mouse? Yeah, it looks like a cross right there, but I can't tell.
Oh, I can't see.
Cross Luther, what was you gonna say?
I just DM'd you on Twitter. I
Okay.
took the license plate off of this thing.
Okay.
I compared it with the front tag on the car. They are the same, but I couldn't get the car one to unblur at all. And this is just a few minutes of playing with it. It looks like. Just tell me what you think of what I sent.
That's a
to you.
church.
Just curious.
Are you saying you think you cleared up the license plate on the truck?
I'm wondering if they switched the plates.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't. The one that's in the middle, where you have the arrow that says truck and is point to it. All
Yeah,
I can see is white with black in it.
Right. Well, what the point is, like, if you look at the, let me pull it back up so I can look at it. If you
Are
look
you
at the
saying if it's like a
example one,
temp tag
it
or?
looks more like a temp tag than a Texas tag, right?
Oh,
Because
I
there's
don't know.
more concentrated, more lines of stuff like there would be on a temp tag rather than just one line of.
Right.
Are you showing it? I'm not even on that.
But they
No,
didn't
I
have
don't
a
have it
temp
pulled up.
tag. They had a permanent tag.
No, she's talking about on the truck though.
Well, they did
Oh.
have a temp tag and they took it off and they put their other license plate on there. But
On December 7th.
but they would still have the temp tag to put on something else.
Yeah. I lived in Texas. All my family's there, and whenever you get a paper tag, you keep it. They give it right back to you. I was like, why are you giving me this?
Yeah, it's like.
So you keep it when you get your tags, and they don't mail them to you like they do a lot of places. You go to the tag
you have to go
agency
to
to
the
get them in
DMV
person.
here.
Yeah, well, Oklahoma used to be like that. Now they mail them to you.
Yeah, they don't mail you nothing here. You got to go in and pay your money for it.
Yeah, they used to be like that until just a couple years ago.
I don't know. I can't. It would be hard to say if it's a regular plate or a temp tag. It's hard to tell.
If you squint really hard and turn your head to the left a little bit.
I've got it zoomed in on my iPad, but it's too blurry. But I'm thinking right there, that cross, I'm thinking that's either a church or where's that medical center place from there?
It's I have to look on the map. Hold on. I've got my glasses on trying to look at it. I still can't tell if it's a temp plate or a regular plate. It would be too hard to tell. If you watch JLR's Love, you will see the camera right above the second floor apartment pointing in the direction of the... So wait, JLR went to the apartment complex where the video was taken?
No,
of
he
the
went.
car and the truck?
No, he went to the apartments where the bodies were found.
Oh, okay. No, I'm trying to find out where the video was taken from
This
of the car
video.
in the truck.
This video.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, this could be in that same apartment complex
See, I'm
Just
thinking-
on the
because
side.
because when JLR walked around, there was a lot of cars. Once he, went around the corner,
Mhm.
there was a ton of cars and people living in those apartments.
I swear that looks like a church. I think it's a church. I
Okay.
mean, I could be wrong, but
I'm gonna pull this up real quick and I'm gonna show
oh,
y'all.
JC. I had it zoomed in and you changed, and JC's face was like, whoa. Huge in my face.
Okay, the car was found in this little area right here, the back part of the apartment complex. All right, it looks like possibly if you zoom in that right there may be those meters that I was talking about that you can see on the camera.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
That's the meters.
But look right here though. So it would make sense that they would be parked along this wooden fence right here. But whenever on the other side of that fence is a cul-de-sac. It's
No, they would be up a little more. Move your cursor up to that other. Did you see that little sidewalk that comes out? And you see that little covered area?
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And right
That's
to
your
the
video.
right
Yep.
to the right is the house that Lady V thinks
So
might be a
then go,
church.
But
go up a little bit more on this side and see if what's on the other side of
but
that.
there's cars though, if you look at the video where the car and the truck are parked at, on the right across the fence, there's cars parked like they're parked on the side of the street,
Yeah,
and they
they
can't
are.
park right here like that.
What if
Like they're parked next to a building.
Could you
What-
go back to
what
the
about-
video for just a moment? Let's see.
Yeah, let me get it pulled back up here.
Everything else looks like it matches.
I've missed
See
you.
right there, there's a building with the cars parked next to it. Like this looks like the covered area that y'all were talking about. That looks like the meters, but those cars.
Well, and it looks like it's very close to that fence too. What
Okay,
if
wait a minute.
what if we turned the
Is there a tree?
Hold on. Wait.
See the tree that's right underneath the T and D? See if there's a tree on your upper.
Yeah, there's several trees right here, but I'm looking at something right here on this. Well, y'all can't. I'm sitting here pointing. Y'all can't even see my map right now. Hold on. That may not be a street that those cars are parked on. That
What?
may be in front of this house right here. Hold
Scott says 6916 Danny KKAYE Drive.
Okay, that's where they were found at, on Danny K Drive. Okay, hold on. Did I just have the video pulled up, or did I have the map?
The video.
Okay. All right.
Scarlett's losing her mind. Finally.
See
We
this
pushed
house
her.
right here?
Yeah.
See how the cars are parked in that driveway? On that video, that's not cars parked along the side of the street. That's cars parked in this driveway right here.
They could have been.
No, I don't know. Go around.
Okay, hang on.
Can you go around the corner to the left?
Ooh,
Like
I know.
about back behind? No, up where it says.
Oh, they're parked up next to the house, Scarlett.
Yes.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
See what, Lady V?
I was just saying, what about, if you went up a little bit by where it says happy right over there, if there's a meter over there or anything. I mean, those look like, if there's a fence, I can't see that very good.
Wait, I don't see happy.
Above where you said wishing you a happy new year.
Scarlett, are you on Google Earth?
Bro, I don't mess with Google Earth.
Oh, we'll go to Google Earth because then we can do the walk view.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't like Google Earth. You don't know how much I despise Google Earth, honestly.
Yeah, I know, but it can tell us if there's like a church or medical center or something there. I swear that's like a
Google
crop.
Earth is super fun because we can like walk it.
Google Earth sucks.
I don't think
A
so.
big one. Okay, hold on, I gotta find my address again.
1616.
That's 5916. Danny
Dem-
I'm
K.
just showing
Damley.
the 5900 block of Danny K Drive.
Okay, and Scarlett, I just sent you a side by side of the upper view with the video view.
Okay.
Since you
Wait
can't
a
pull them
minute.
up side by
Okay.
side, I put them side by side.
Okay, now how the hell do you do a walk thingy now? It won't let me walk.
Okay, once you type in the address
Uh-huh.
and then you click go and it
It
does
took
the
me
little
to
earth thing. Okay,
yeah.
then you have to click the little flatten button.
The what?
The flatten. There's a little button with like squares that flattens it.
Y'all done lost me.
Debbie, describe that button to her where it flattens the earth.
Flatten? Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I've seen it, but I hate Google Earth. I gave up on it. Like,
see?
Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna make me go get on my laptop and share my screen.
It looks to me, Scarlett, like those cars that you see parked over there are like parked right up next to the house where they really shouldn't be. But if you look at it from above, then it makes sense because that's the red house, the brick house. Right off it, and that's a cul-de-sac, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. They're parked in that driveway. And that's like there's the corner where shit, I'm sitting here once again
Yeah, I
pointing.
think you
Y'all
found
not
it.
even
Yeah,
y'all
it
not
looks
even
like you found the spot.
okay. So this is where I'm thinking that they were parked at. There would be the meters that we see in the video. They would be parked up in this area somewhere right here. That would be the cars that I thought that at first it looked like they were parked along the side of the street, but it's not. It's actually up in the driveway. But there's also what looks like on that house a big huge window that I'm thinking is right here, but because I don't have street view.
Hey, Scarlett, right down there on the bottom right, what is that little person if you click that?
That's wait.
Oh, looky there.
Okay, now see, he wasn't highlighted a minute ago. Now he wants to play. But he ain't doing anything. Okay.
I think you have to click.
See, it says no street view data available here.
Oh, try 3D. What's 3D?
Yeah, that'll let you tilt down a little bit. There we go.
Wait, damn it, stop.
There we go. There we go.
How do I
Okay, now try walking. Nope.
You understand things on flight. This is why I don't use Google Earth.
Oh boy. We're going backwards. Hey, look, she's learning.
Okay. I just want to see. Stop, damn it. If that is meters. That is meters right there.
You did it.
Okay. So they would have been parked up here.
But wait, but the meters in the video are all the way up to the asphalt.
Well,
and
but
the
hold
meters
on.
right there have grass in between.
Well, not only that, but where is that little awning thing hanging over that's sticking out?
Well, that's just because the Google Earth doesn't get everything.
Okay, do y'all see this right here, this light?
Yeah.
Okay. That's another thing that I'm looking at.
You think that's that house?
I think that's the house that is on right here on Google Earth. This house right here.
Okay, what is just
beyond totally
house to the
the one that you think has the cross or whatever is behind it, back this way. And there is some lights. I can't tell what it is. That could be the way the camera is. That makes it look like it's a cross.
Yeah, it could.
Are you able to turn like you were? She's like,
you got
me to touch it. There we go.
No, the other way. The other way.
This way?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna have people sick.
I'm never driving with her.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you guys go to JLR Live and start at 18-minute stamp, and you will see what I've been saying. Okay, I can go to it. I just can't play his videos, Jerry. Hold on, let me write that down.
I just wonder.
Does he strike if you give him credit?
I don't know, but I haven't asked permission.
Oh,
So I'm not going to play his videos without asking his permission.
yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I will go pull it up in just a second. But like I said, wait, JLR wasn't at the truck location. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Hey, John, how are you? That's what I'm trying to find is the location of the truck, which I think is going to be. There's the meters. The car and the truck was parked right here. There's the corner that the car comes around and cuts its lights off on. And then what they did is they just drove through here, parked the car right here, and jetted out by the liquor store that has 40,000 cameras on it. And I still don't like Google Earth.
You know, the regular Google will do the exact same thing. Google Maps, you can tilt and stuff just the same way.
Oh, I don't. As long as I can go to Street View or zoom in on something, I'm good. But I'm thinking that light was going to be that window right there, or possibly maybe this one up here that we seen. And then that's where they parked at. They wiped the car down, and then they ditched it around the corner.
Google Earth looks like the original Sims game or something.
I don't know, but she's maneuvering it pretty good now.
I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Still don't like it.
What's the plus sign do? Is that a minus and a plus sign? Oh.
I could just roll my mouse though.
Oh.
Okay. Hold on. Where is it?
I'm going to have dreams of falling tonight.
You know, there is a medical apartments over there.
Yeah, that's where it's the Colinas at medical. Yeah, that's the apartment complex where they were found at. It's they changed the name of it from, what was it, like Seven Oaks or something like that, and then it ended up getting remodeled, and then it was changed to the Colinas at Medical Center or something. So I could be wrong that is where they met up and then ditched the car around, but hold on just a second, y'all.
You know, I think Google Maps is better. That's what I'm on.
Is she on Google Earth or Google Maps?
Okay, I'm back.
I got pictures and everything else on Google Maps.
Are you on Google Earth or Google Maps?
Earth. Well, is there something else I need to look at?
Yeah, if you go on Google Maps, and then it says photos, there's like a whole bunch where you can like turn and walk and everything on there.
Yeah, but up inside the apartment complex, because the little Street View dude didn't drive up in there, it has no. Hold on, let me go back to it. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Let me pull this one up now. So I'm going back to maps now. And see, on here, they still have the Seven Oaks apartment home and the Colinas at Medical Apartments on there. But that's the apartment complex. Now, where were you talking about, Lady V?
What number are you at on Danny K?
Well, back here it says 5903.
5903. Are you at, so you're not at 5916?
No.
Okay, I'll put 03.
Yeah, it's at the corner of Danny K Drive and Rue Burgundy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, I know. That's why I'm not gonna play his stuff without his permission. You know, if I was to ask him and he said it was okay, then that would be different. But and there, you'll see the OM Food Mart and all that at the corner of Rue Burgundy
Yeah.
and Danny K. And see, whenever I click on the little street view thing, now I gotta find out where the hell I'm at.
Yeah.
This isn't right. Where the hell is? Okay, so I need to go back the other way. I can't tell what way my damn little street view dude is. Shit. Oh, I was going the wrong way. I'm not trying to make anyone sick. I'm just trying to get to the right spot. Okay, here we go. So there goes the food mart. But you can see there's a camera there. And there was some more on the side over here. All along the side and the front right there. But that's the apartments where they were found at.
Have we heard whether that Mart had turned any video into them?
They did say in the press conference that they are going through all of the surveillance footage that they have from several different places. I'm hoping that they got it from here too, but they didn't say where they got it from. But that's what I was trying to look at a minute ago whenever I had it on maps, because this one here is from July 2022. And I was trying to see if there was any cameras on any of the apartment buildings, but there's so many trees that it's hard to tell. Unless somebody may have like a ring camera or something like that. But you would think that they would have cameras on the corners of these buildings, but I don't know.
Tree.
Yeah, they've got looks like oak trees all over the place. Let's see, DTS did a really good video on it. He lives in the neighborhood. Jen, I'll have to go check his out too. I seen he was live earlier talking about it, but I didn't get a chance to stop by over there.
You know, those windows could very well be an optical illusion that make a cross.
True, because like if you look at like right there, that sliding glass door kind of looks like one.
Yeah.
And then like this one up here, so that it could have been. I mean, I saw what looked like a cross where you were talking about, but it could have been something in the people's backyard or a window or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe they don't have cameras though. That's what's.
Well, if it's a sketchy area, they may not want cameras.
Exactly. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
You would think though somewhere in this area is going to have some dang cameras that pick that vehicle going into that apartment complex.
There's the leasing office, so maybe they had one.
Yeah, see, they still have the 7 Oaks sign up. But they went in and completely redone them all and then changed it to the Colinas at Medical Center. If I lived there, I'd have cameras everywhere in my home car myself. I mean, King Scarlet, maybe the people there just have like the doorbell ring cameras or whatever. I don't know. It does kind of look sketchy with an apartment complex next to a liquor store. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, yes, that is a camera right there, KK. I could be wrong about where the person of interest video was done at, but it's kind of what it looks like to be right around the corner from where they were found. Dude wipes the car down. They ditch it around the corner and go on about their way. Okay.
They didn't really seem like they were all that concerned about even being seen at all.
No.
I mean, they just jumped out of the truck, wiped things down, jumped back in. That's crazy.
See, that's why I wish that I could get a street view somewhere that I could zoom in on that area just to find that camera. The damn little thingy won't, my little street man won't go walking. Like, even the road behind it, it doesn't have a street view.
Well, does Daniel with Drunk Turkey care if his stuff is shown?
I don't know, but I ain't gonna play it until I can email him and ask him if I can, and if he says it's okay, then I'll play it. But I'm not gonna play it unless I email him and ask him. It's just it's rude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very rude. And right now with the
way YouTube is and all that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have email somebody and ask them, and then have the email in hand in case something does happen, and I have the proof that I have permission. But I will for sure go check his video out though, because I would like to see someone that was on the ground walking around in the area.
Yeah, that's the one I saw, but it was right at the tail end. I didn't get to watch much of it.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. I mean, there's not a lot of the inside the neighborhoods. They don't have street view. It's just mainly on the main roads and stuff. Let's see, but how did the person get out without getting prints on the car from getting out and leaving?
Yeah.
Libra Moon, I'm sure once they parked the car where they ditched it or whatever, they probably wiped it off again. Probably wiped it off a little bit better than what they did there.
Maybe the driver was wearing gloves or something.
Could have, but I'm still thinking though the hair, like they didn't have anything on their head. And I'm just thinking, hair rubs off on the seat. Like there's got to be this person's DNA. And the dude that got out of the truck, I don't think he even had gloves on, and he was like touching all over the doors and everything else.
Maybe he left DNA on the towel that got on the car.
And then he just throws it, like if he wipes, like let's just say the victim's DNA off the car, and even prints or just their sweat, their red fluids, just any little DNA from them, he takes it, wipes it off with that towel, and then just throws the towel back in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're
that's just
dumb criminals. They didn't think this case was going to be big. King Scarlet, I agree with that. That is the thing, though. Cases, people do stupid shit like they do, like in this instance, and then they don't think about the fact that social media is going to take off with it, especially when there was a pregnant woman and baby involved.
Yeah. They need to be looking for the dealers in the area that look like them, Basically, they're looking for a little bitty. Well, I mean, I didn't think he was that tall. The guy in the white tank, because he stood up on the sideboards on the truck to get in.
Yeah. Yeah, he might not have been super tall, but it also could have been the angle of the camera being up above the vehicles when it down. But they literally, y'all, just stopped dead as mid frame of the camera. It's
Yeah.
just perfect view of where that camera was at.
Oh,
So they're looking for Fluffy and Ariana Grande.
yeah, they're
I
yeah.
just I
He's a
don't
pretty big guy.
yeah, I don't think he would be hard to pick out if somebody knew him. Daniel drove around the complex and couldn't find the meters. I'll have to go back and watch his thing tonight after I'm done with the live. His and JLR's. Kelly P, you have to talk to Sally Mae about bail money. She's always the one that handles the bail money. Shit, I'm about to.
Well, they're in that guy that was having a fit.
Okay. Michelle, Summer, one of y'all, did y'all hide that person? Because every time I try to click on their name, the chat moves. Okay, Summer got him. Okay. All right, thank y'all.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming up.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me. Good to see you guys.
Yep, it was good to see you and talk to you as well. It's been a while.
I know.
I'm
still enjoying not being on here too much each day, trying to ease my way back in a little bit after New Year's.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure something out. That we may just chat on New Year's. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We're for sure going live.
Yeah, I definitely needed a break, and I got caught up on all my other stuff, so it's nice. Well, you guys have a good night. I'll see you later.
Okay, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Let me get all this. I'm gonna leave the videos pulled up on my screen just in case anybody wants to look at them again. Hold on, Libra Moon. Let me get back to my Discord. Okay, what is this? Said him. This is at the vigil, the guy with the truck. Oh shit. Lieberman, the picture of the guy, Avery, have you looked at it?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Okay, so Lieberman just tagged me and you both in something in Discord. And one of them is a picture of a guy that was at the vigil today.
Yeah, that's the same guy of
the other picture?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
weird, huh? And that's a friend on Annalisa's Facebook page. Annalisa is the one who was talking all the stuff about Savannah and Michael.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this because you can't really see the guy's face. So I'm just gonna screenshot that one and pull it up. Oh, he's got long hair. But the one in the video looks like his hair may be darker. But I don't know, dude. That would be creepy as hell if that dude showed up at that vigil and that's who that is. Okay, Angie, 1 second. I'm about to pull it up for you. I just had to do a screenshot. Now I gotta go find my screenshots. All right, I just want to make sure that his face can't be seen in it. Okay, do y'all think that is the guy that is in the video getting out of the truck?
His profile looks like it.
It really does. And I'm telling you, that would be creepy as hell if that's the dude and he's a person of interest and he went to that damn vigil.
Yeah, he's built just like him.
He is.
Yeah, because you can literally see his stomach hanging out from
Yeah.
under his shirt, just like the other in the in that video. Thank you, Summer. That is so weird. Let me check something because I did put my shit on subs only tonight, didn't I? I think I did, but let me make sure real quick, y'all. I'm fixing to change it though. All right, I bumped it up. You got to be a sub for 10 minutes now. Maybe that'll deter them from wanting to come in and be asses.
I know you like her voice. I know.
Okay. I need to figure out how to do. Oh, the puppy.
She can't get over your voice. She's trying to get closer to the phone.
Oh,
They love your voice.
that is too sweet.
My dogs are never quiet until you're live, and then they just lay here all quiet. Don't you?
I put them to sleep. Okay.
Do you love Scarlett?
Okay. Let me
Do you love
screenshot
it?
this off the video. Let's see if I can do a side by side. See, on my other computer, I could pull two pictures up at the same time. On this one, I can't do it. Sucks a nut. Give me just 2 seconds, y'all. I'm about to try to do something here. See if I can get creative with this. I don't know if I can or not. I don't know. I gotta download something where I can do a side by side. I don't have a program on this computer to do it. Give me just 1 second, y'all. I'm fixing to pull this up. Okay. Can y'all see that okay?
Yeah.
Damn, they look.
Boy, it does, man. Even the chest part
Yes.
with the
But like the dude getting out of the truck kind of looks like he's a little bit bigger in the stomach. But that just could be how he looks getting out of the truck. Hey, Elliot, how are you?
well, it's all coming forward as he gets out.
Right. Where here he's standing up.
But if you look
straight.
If you look in the chest area, he has that same crease where his boobies are.
Yes. Dude, that is creepy as hell.
Yeah, that's pretty brazen.
GNP, you don't think it's the same person? I wish that the video was clear so we could see if he had tats. I'm down to know who the guy is at the vigil and what he drives. Avery, you haven't spoken with anybody from Savannah's family, have you?
Hold on.
Okay. I wonder if anybody paid any attention to this guy. It's creepy. I just posted. Okay, Mountain Mama, let me go over the Discord real quick.
Okay, what'd you ask me now?
Okay, I was asking if you have you spoken to anyone in Savannah's family?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking that was Chelsea's sister that I spoke to. No. What is the address of where they were found?
5900 block of Danny K Drive.
Danny K. Oh, dang, that pull. Like,
And
apparently a lot of people are searching this.
And then K is Kaye.
Yeah, I just typed in 5900 and the whole thing just pulled right up. So apparently a lot of people are looking at it.
Okay, so Mountain Mama just put a video in Discord, Avery, and they're saying that this is the guy that's the truck driver. The black pickup truck next to the blue like one. Blue like the one released, and the big guy. Oh, and they found possibly the truck too, somebody did? Well, they didn't show two different ones, but well, that was very interesting. Thank you, Mountain Mama, for posting that. There is so much, y'all, on her case that it's. I just hope they find who did it. And they arrest them. They get a conviction. And then they get the DP. Oh my God, I'm just adding people back in Discord. Let's see. So he's like close to the family, close enough to show up at the vigil. I mean, either that, Angie, or it could have just been. I mean, yeah, it would be awful, but it was, I think, open to anybody who would like to come and show up and all that. But that would be just super, super crazy for someone to show up like that. And just be able to go there and just act all innocent.
I can't even imagine. That's just like so cold-blooded.
That's somebody who has no morals at all.
Right.
What the hell is my live stream from last night still pulled up? What the heck is going on here? All right, I think I got everything. People would have noticed him right away. The vigil was yesterday, right? Or was it today?
It was today.
Okay, and today's also whenever they released the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder.
I'm gonna look and see if the lady put that video back up by any chance.
The truck was supposedly found at an ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I saw that, Mountain Mama, in the comments on the video that you sent, where they were saying that they think he has a side chick. I don't know. I just hope they find him. But it does kind of look like the guy, which Avery had sent me a picture of that same guy. It does kind of look like him, the long hair. I was trying to see if it's the same guy that was at the vigil or not. Yeah, GMP, I understand. I don't know. Maybe it would have. I mean, he very well could have showed up just to be showing up, or he may know the family. If it is him and that's the reason why he showed up, or the family might not have paid a whole lot of attention to who I was there unless, somebody came up and directly talked to them. But the picture that I pulled up, though, you can't see his face that good, so. I don't know. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll hear something and they'll say that they got him. They actually need to get all three. The 2 people in the truck and the one driving the car. I mean, if he has a black truck or an alibi, yeah. Like I said earlier, between this case and Kohberger's case and the house getting torn down, it has just been like a shitty feeling from these 2 cases.
Yeah.
Very sad. JC, are you still up here with us? Oh, I wonder if she fell asleep. What is it? Girl, Thistle, it's like 2 o'clock where I'm at, or 10 till 2. Actually getting late. She didn't fell asleep. I think so, Summer. She hadn't said anything in a while. Avery never watches chat. I think
she's sleuthing.
Yeah. Who's Anna? Angie, that I don't know. Video overlay. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Crime Sleuthing. Avery didn't say anything. She just unmuted for a split second to let us know what's going on.
Yeah, I was trying to come and tell them you're right. I never watched chat. And I am sleuthing. They said in the Facebook group, hold on a minute here. It says oops. It says, oh my God, someone named Mona Harris just posted a video of Annalisa knocking on her front door. It's getting weird. So I was trying to find that video.
Okay, but she's knocking on whose door?
It says someone named Mona Harris posted a video of Annalisa knocking on her front door, and then it says it's getting weird. And I'm trying to find the video so I can see what's weird.
K-Brass, yes, I sent your email to him. The other night, whenever you sent yours to me, I sent it straight over to him. I just forgot to ask if he got it. See, in Facebook group, people are saying all the things. There's a lot of different stuff going on in that Facebook group. Okay, Bryce, you are very welcome. I think I might be getting out of here in just a minute, y'all. I'm getting sleepy and my ear is killing me. I sent you a pic. Okay, Jen, where did you send it to, honey? Oh, never mind. I see it. Okay, yeah, Jen, that's the same one that Avery sent to me. That they're saying that's the guy that's driving the truck. But I don't think this guy that's in this picture that you sent to me, Jen, and the guy in the picture from the vigil, I don't think they're the same guy. The way this dude is built looks a lot more like the guy getting out of the truck. There's just so much weird shit going on with this case, y'all. I was trying to see if they've had anything else posted other than no arrest has been made, but I don't see anything else in there. I thought this morning I wasn't feeling well. Summer, do you know if he's okay? I know he was saying last night when he was up on panel that he wasn't feeling good and he had to end up dropping down early.
Yeah. Do we
All
know
right.
what happened when he went to when he passed out? Do we know what was going on with him?
I think that's when he had a bladder infection.
That's what I was worried about. I've been fighting one too. And it's like really like kicked my butt. He needs to get on something if he's not already, because it can get in your bloodstream and poison you.
Yep, that is
Which,
true.
yeah, which is where mine started going.
Good thing we're not trying. Oh, Lieberman, if we was trying to find another white car, I'd probably pull my hair out. Why am I not seeing May May? Oh, my chat wasn't a live chat. May May, how are you? See, hope you are well. Did they really say that this could possibly be, you know, the evidence? Okay, so May May, what they said is that as of right now, they know his cause of death, but they don't know the manner, meaning is it homicide or unaliving his own self. They're just waiting for that confirmation to come out. They do not believe. It's so as of right now, until that comes out, it's still a possibility that it was M&S, and that's just abbreviating, so I don't have to say the words. But once it comes out, the manner, then they will know at that time. But they don't think that that's what it is, and they are investigating it as a capital murder case. Oh Lord, musical. We don't count sheep anymore. We count white Elantras.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot, it's a case out of San Antonio, Texas. An 18-year-old girl, her name was Savannah. She was 9 months pregnant, actually a week past her due date, and her 22-year-old boyfriend. And she was last seen on the Friday before Christmas. And then that next day, she was supposed to go to the hospital that afternoon and she was going to be induced so she could go ahead and have the baby. And they went missing and wasn't found until Tuesday, and they were both found in their car with a shot to the back of the head. So whoever done this is going to, more than likely, they'll be charged with 3 counts of first degree.
Oh, I was looking at chat and I seen where Kelly said, "Thanks, Avery. Now my dogs are barking." But that's payback to Kelly for when her dog barks and all 4 of mine lose their shit at the same time.
They were just wanting to talk to each other. That's all they were doing.
And they're all over here in a circle, like talking, like conspiring, probably to do something to me in my sleep. What are y'all doing?
Christine, how are you? And Christine, it's more than likely that's what it is. Like, this dude, Matthew, was very deep into selling substances. He was advertising on social media with pictures and prices and all this and that. He would post pictures with firearms in the pictures, big stacks of money. I'm thinking somebody either tried to rob him or set him up, or did something.
JC, are you awake? I think she went to sleep.
Yeah, I think so.
Scarlett, I will never, ever, ever say anything about your Google Earth skills again because I can't get out of the sky.
Okay, did you pull the little box up at the bottom like I had to?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I just got it where I'm going actually into the apartments. Wait a minute. Nope. back into the sky. Dang it. Which, if I had my mouse, which Jaden keeps stealing all my mouses, so I'm having to use my fingers on my little touch screen thing here.
See, yeah, that's why I don't, with a laptop or anything like that, I still have to have a mouse.
Yeah, me too.
So they do believe that the two victims were the ones who pulled up, or at the point with someone else. Okay, so Maymay, in the video where it shows the guy getting out of the truck and walking over to Matthew and them's car, the police chief did say that the person driving the car that you could see get out of the car for just like a split second was not Matthew and it was not Savannah. So the person driving the car on that video is a person of interest, and the guy that got out of the truck and wiped the car off is also a person of interest. And I still want to know who the third person was, that was the other person that was in the truck, because somebody in that truck threw that towel over to the driver's seat. And the guy goes and gets it and wipes his car off. Christine, it's very sad in the fact that Savannah's mama lost her 15-year-old son just last year to the same thing.
Oh, and today is Savannah's mom's birthday.
Yep, I saw that too. So she loses a 15-year-old son last year. She loses her 18-year-old daughter this year, and a grandbaby that she never even got to meet.
Wasn't it like 1 year and 1 day from the time her son was unalived?
No, he was unalived in May of last year. Now, Christmas Day, I believe it was, of last year, is when Matthew got in trouble for jumping on Savannah and abusing her. And that's what he got arrested for. And his dad was saying on the video last night that he wouldn't bail him out of jail and all that. So it was right up to a year since
Maybe
he
that's
did that.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because Christmas was Monday and they went missing Saturday, I believe. So it was like right at a year since that had happened. Is Nancy Grace covering the story? Max said, I don't know. October the 22nd? No, Maymay. She went missing. She was last seen December the 22nd. Her mama reported her missing on the 23rd, and then they were found on December the 26th, the day after Christmas. And they said that their bodies had been in the car for a few days when they were found. It's just a sad situation, honestly. Sorry, I'm not trying to yawn in y'all's ear.
Very sad. I don't know world anymore.
And I mean, the thing is, the baby, like, she was on her way to the hospital that afternoon.
Yeah.
To have the baby.
My first thought was like where Debbie was going, where maybe somebody was trying to get the baby,
Uh-huh.
What I was kind of wondering about, but that changed pretty quick.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't believe somebody would to a baby. I mean, but it shouldn't surprise me, though, honestly, as many cases as we've heard about where parents are doing this to their kids.
I know it. It's just like,
it's just sad, though, that she literally was a week past due on her way to the hospital to have her baby, and she never makes it to the hospital. Okay, so I just heard that it was almost a year to the day between the family jumped the guy in court and when they found the victims. So, baby. Yeah, I believe when they jumped the guy in court, don't remember what I remember hearing the date, but I don't remember what date it was. Is King Scarlet still in here? I know she was a minute ago. She posted the video of the courtroom brawl, so she may know what date it was done on. Elliot, yeah, Alexi Trevizio is another sad one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was October the 22nd of the court date. Okay. So October would have been, what, just a few months ago? No, wait, May, are you talking about October 22nd of 2022 or 2023? Because the brother was murdered in May of 2022. Okay, 2022. So yeah, it would have been a year and 2 months after the courtroom brawl that they went missing. Because they were last seen on the 22nd. And the missing person report was done on the 23rd of December. Oh, when they reported, okay. Yeah, but May, she wasn't found on the 22nd. She was found on the 26th.
I posted the video of the courtroom brawl in back chat.
Okay. And this was Friday, October the 20th of 2023.
I'm trying to see what that boy's dad looks like. The Victor Rivas.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a picture of his dad, but I can't find it.
Okay, so it was 2 months then. So the court was done in October 2023. That's when the court brawl happened, the courtroom brawl. And then 2 months later, she goes missing. You know, why can I not look at the pictures? Oh, here we go. That is still so sad, though. She's like that mama has done 2 kids and a grandbaby. Eric, you're very welcome, and thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful night. Okay, didn't they say she was deceased for a few days? Yeah, May. They said that her and Matthew both were deceased for a few days before they were found. And I actually need to put that in my timeline. I just don't know where I'd put my timeline. That's press conference. What the hell did I do with the timeline? Court was in October. Yeah, court was October 2023. And then she went missing December 2023. Yeah, I had my whole Savannah Soto timeline. Now I don't know where it went. What the heck? And Ducky, how are you? Did you hear about the Kentucky mother with postpartum depression who leaped from her second-story balcony after doing very out-of-home things to her infant and other kids?
That was a while back, wasn't it?
No, the
Wasn't she
Lindsay.
paralyzed?
No, that was Lindsay Clancy, but I don't think she was from Kentucky. It seems like I heard something about a mom from Kentucky, like within the last week.
There was a mom from Kentucky, I believe, that was driving crazy and erratically, and the baby, she got in a fight with the family or something. She was like obsessing over things, and the baby ended up in water unalive by that.
Oh God.
I believe that was Kentucky.
Okay, that might have been the one that I see. Let me put this article in Discord so I don't lose it before I get out of here tonight. I'm gonna have to end it in just a few minutes. But I did find my timeline, and I do need to write down about the court thing. So. Okay, so I got that as a note in the timeline, so that way I'll have it now. Are you feeling any better, Lady B?
Yeah, I actually am.
That's good.
How about you?
I mean, I'm okay. Like last night, my face was extremely hot, but really didn't have a fever or anything like that. The rest of my body wasn't hot, and I didn't think anything of it other than it was just irritating me because it felt like I had my face sitting in front of a heater.
Right.
But then I woke up this morning and my left ear is hurting, and the whole left side of my face and head is hurting from the ear. So I'm thinking that's what was causing my face to be hot because I did have a fever today.
Oh, that's
So
not good.
I called the doctor and I called the doctor's office, talked to the nurse, told her what was going on, and she was going to get him to write a script for antibiotics for me, and I'll just have to pick them up tomorrow. I'm down here now. I threw myself right off. Avery, you shouldn't be throwing yourself around like that. I'm probably going to be ending it here in just a second anyway.
I think you're going to have to kick JC.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. And I'll just send her a message in Discord and let her know that she wasn't saying anything until I kicked her.
Well, I will jump down so you can say goodbye. If you're gonna
Okay, well, thank you for coming up.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. I love you guys. Have a safe night.
All right, you too. We love you as well.
Get to feeling better, okay?
Oh, I will. I'll be back tomorrow night.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good night. Okay, y'all, I'm about to get out of here as well. I just need to go to bed. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow. Okay, let me get back into my chats. Today is bill day before New Year's. Sky, gotta get the last bills in. I can't imagine what grandma. Oh, Mamie, I know it's just a sad situation. Like a year and a half, and you lose 2 kids and a grandbaby. It's sad for all of them. And this poor baby, like none of them, like I said before, Savannah, Matthew, or the baby, none of them deserve to die, no matter what they were doing. But damn, the baby, you know, that's what's so bad. Spirit of the trees, have a good night. Scott, you have a good night as well. Michelle, you do the same. Summer, have a good night. Yeah, Devil Doll, I've already been on here 3.5 hours, and I have an ear infection, and my ear is killing me right now, so I'm fixing to get out of here for the night. But I love you all, and thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. Maybe we'll get some more information on Savannah's case. Maybe they'll figure out who this guy is and whoever it was driving their car and make an arrest here soon. But I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. And for everybody who is a member in here, if you want to join the Discord, or have a good night. If you want to join Discord, just go over to my community post that I have posted the link in, and just grab the link and come into the Discord and just give me a little bit, and then I will approve y'all to come into the main part of the Discord. Thank you, May May. Yeah, Devil Doll, that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm fixing to get me some rest, or try to anyway. All right, so I love you all so much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Y'all have a good night, day, morning, wherever you may be. And I will talk with y'all tomorrow.